Alrighty then.
Well.
I'm so tempted to start shouting out inappropriate things.
Gosh darn it, Scruffy.
I'm from Australia. No.
So while you're doing that, Light, for those that are watching, we got extra feats. Apparently, there was a house rule that we forgot about.
Nerd.
We got a couple extra feats.
You want to lose those feet, Scruffy? You want to lose those fucking
Ross. He was talking about Ross.
No, don't lose toes.
All right.
You don't even know what feats I took.
All right, I can check, motherfucker. Do you want me to look at them? Wait, let's go.
I mean, you can.
I'm pausing this. Pausing to see what feats you took.
Nothing dramatic.
Mine aren't that dramatic.
I thought specifically of my lore and what would make sense, and these make sense.
If we're announcing our feats, I took Magic Initiate Wizard, and I took Durable to give myself just a smidge more hit points.
Pissed off the hag. There's an owlbear.
I took Alert to get better initiative and Mobile, so that way I move faster because I'm a spider.
Which makes sense, because it's normally you and fucking Eve just at the bottom of the fucking board all the time.
I went. Gary, did you want to go?
I went with Alert and Lucky.
Fair.
I went with
That's
Lucky
almost
and
what
Fey
I
Touch.
did, but I chose Mobile instead of Lucky.
Oh, Fey touched.
Whoa, what spells? Did you choose from
that
it?
has opened.
I got Hex from it.
You have opened Pandora's box. I was waiting for someone to get Fey touched.
Uh-oh.
Now will canonically add the Fey. More of the Fey.
Oh no. Eve, what have you done?
I was waiting for one of y'all to grab like Fey touched. Now I can fuck with y'all with other Fey.
I went with Observant, specifically the Wisdom score variant.
Ooh.
As well as the tough feat.
Nice.
Okay.
I also got the Wisdom variant of Fey Touched.
Okay.
So you got Hex. Don't you get a cantrip with that or no?
Yeah. The cantrip. I didn't get a cantrip. No, it just gave me a spell.
Okay, I can remember that's the one that gave you spells and a
You're
cantrip.
thinking of Magic Initiate, which I took.
Right, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
All right.
I was torn between Magic Initiate and Fey Touched.
Fair. All right.
All right. So you all escape out of the sewers, and what you lead up is you find this rope that kind of leads through a well. It's weird. It's weird that it's there. Obviously, it was made during the reconstruction of the village, and they just never took away the well.
I laugh at you puny mortals for needing the rope to climb up.
Well. It's good that we got back up. I'm gonna head to a shop and pick something up.
Hold up. As you get out the well, Kiyama, the Kitsune, looks at you all and goes, I didn't sign up for this. And Kiyama is going to take off. As Kiyama takes off, a fog surrounds the village, and Kiyama disappears.
Have fun in Barovia!
Let's go into Barovia.
So, and as you all watch this, you hear what sounds like a metal lid close over the well. You hear like a loud scraping of metal against the lid, and
Sound like this?
that's pipes clanging. That's scraping.
Soundboard?
I wasn't ready for that, and so that kind of...
This session's already going to a funny
as you all see this, you see words appear, and the words say, "This town has been cursed like no other. Free the town, and we will answer your questions free. Until the town is free, no one may leave."
Oh.
And you feel like, I will say, Adric, because you are a cleric, you feel more sinister malice energy coming from this. Like, the more you took the time to actually examine the town after seeing that, and you can feel dark magic at play in this town. This town is plagued by something. You don't know what, but you know it's not something that is easily broken.
Hmm.
Flade is going to look for a store that would probably sell charcoal.
Alright, cool. Before you do that, Kiri, how does your character come into this? I'm going to put your character right about here. So you are going to... It didn't update with your token. I'll have to fix that later. It's whatever. Just continue going. But so you are also trapped in this town because you are looking and searching for your father who was put in jail. So, and you are getting tired of this town and getting sick of it. And as you are walking through the streets, you see these 4 people just come out of the well. You saw a 5th person, but he booked it and disappeared.
You know what, Kiri? This is another Kiri, actually. Because we just left the initial dungeon, and your original character booked it, and now you have a new one.
Yeah, but it's not at level 7, so shut up.
No, but that one happened at, like, level 3.
And
We
we're
just
at
had
level
one shot,
3
remember?
right now.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Let me see if I fixed it. There we go. Gonna delete this.
Oh.
One. There we go. Token!
Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna walk over to the group over here. I'm gonna say, do any of you guys know how to get out of here? I just got in here like a day ago, and now every time I try to leave, it just plops me back right here.
I point down the well and say, yes, the way out is down here.
Yeah, we just crawled through the sewers, but with reading what you read, would Flake be able to figure out what's going on?
What are you trying to determine from the writing?
If there's something blocking us from leaving.
That would be an Arcana check.
Alright, let's do
Give it a roll.
Alright.
What did you get?
10.
Did you get? 10. You have no fucking idea.
Well, we just climbed through there, and I should warn you, the below there is quite smelly.
It is smelly, but it's the way out, I swear.
Obviously, it's smelly. It's a
Deception.
sewer.
Roll the deception, because you know for sure it's not the fucking way out. You went out the way.
I mean, Flate isn't trying to lie. Flate is saying that's where they came from.
No,
No,
Scarpy.
Scruffy, Arachne is trying to lie.
Oh, I see.
Alright, roll an insight, Kiri, to see if you could tell that Arachne is lying.
I don't.
You fucking believe Arachne! Arachne, you believe him.
It's through there?
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. I haven't been able to find anything about my father here. I've been trying to get out for like a day now. Thank you. How do I get in here? Oh, there's a door.
Where's the door? Oh, it's way
There.
down there.
Yeah.
Way down there.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was way down there.
I
I
just
pulled
zoom out
you in.
so far.
Okay, is it dangerous down there or something?
Very.
No,
Yes.
not at all.
Very
Yes,
dangerous down there.
yes, it's
They're,
it's rather
they're
dangerous.
correct.
joking. They're joking. It's perfectly fine down there. I promise.
Don't
Thank you for
There's
your
another-
help.
Hmm.
There's like this powerful
Why are-
hag down there.
Why are all your companions disagreeing with everything you're saying? I trust you, but it seems like all 3 of them think that you're lying for some reason.
Ah, well, there was a bunch of hallucinogen gas down there, and they were hallucinating. That's why I'm immune to the effects.
Roll because your companions are calling you out. Roll deception with disadvantage.
Watch him roll.
Because he failed the first one bad. Like it was a bad one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Kiri, with your last check, you now know Arachnia is full of shit.
Wouldn't I just think that it's dangerous now, and I would still believe
Oh
that
yeah,
that's
that's
the
right.
way out?
Yeah, that's right. You are right. You would just think it's dangerous.
Yeah,
You would
right.
believe.
You can't trick me. I know it's actually dangerous down there, even if it is the way out.
Okay, but there is some old, horrifying lady, but she's naked. That's why it's horrifying. So be careful.
Ew.
She is literally a powerful spellcaster.
You hear from the well. I can still fucking hear you.
The fuck?
Yeah,
I back away from the well.
I peek my head down the well. What the fuck? There's someone down?
I wouldn't do that.
No, there's a cover over the well. You can't peek down the well.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. We don't know how far her reach actually is. We're actually looking to have a discussion away from her ears, if you care to join us.
You hear down the well. I can reach as far as your mother.
Wait, what?
Ow!
Wait, what did you
Plate,
say?
hearing that, Plate is going to not drop, but loosen the grip on his sword for a second, but quickly grab back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Didn't.
Anyways, I've got an errand I need to run. Do you by a chance know a shop around here that sells charcoal?
I should know because I've been like looking around.
Yeah,
city
you will
for
know
the day.
that if you scroll out and go to the left, this big building over here, this one right here.
Oh, it gives an arrow
You
direction
know,
now.
does sell charcoal and other stuff, but you also know the proprietor of this place is fucking insane.
Well,
So like you've met him and he is crazy.
Well, I do know of a shop that sells what you're looking for, but let's just say that the shopkeeper is a bit of a character.
you mind putting in a good word for me? I've got some.
I don't think I have a good word to put in for you. I barely
Well-
know the guy. I had one conversation with him,
Well,
and he was fucking crazy.
well, here goes nothing, I suppose. And Plate's gonna head in there because he needs charcoal.
Well, y'all are gonna go in there because I got something for one of you, so I'm just gonna
okay.
rip you all to there.
Okay.
So you all walk in and you see what seems to be, once you get there, kind of a workshop for a smithy technically, but you do notice like there is more. It doesn't look like it, but there's like magical equipment stirred about, and all in all, just weird contraptions in the corner, like half finished products. And as you walk in, you hear a loud.
What I hear?
In the back, you hear a big ass explosion in the back. In the door, you see black smoke come out of the fucking door.
I rush.
Technically, there's not a door here, which is stupid because it's on the other side. But canonically, there's a door here that I'll fuck with later. But you see come out the door, coughing up smoke. Is this man? And following him is a still defender who is not like a still defender any of you have ever noticed if you ever met an artificer.
I don't know if any of us met an artificer.
His still defender is an alligator.
Ooh.
I'll find a picture for it later. But yeah, his still defender is an alligator, and it is on its two legs, and for whatever reason, because normally still defenders don't have arms, he created this one to have arms, and it starts to wipe the smudge off his face.
Whoa, sir. Did you want me?
Pardon me, sir. I understand that you're a purveyor of charcoal.
He'll look back at you, and go, "Ha! Oh, ha! Who? Customers! Ah!" Okay, and he'll look back at Katsume. Yeah, Katsume.
Yeah.
He goes, "You're back. You left out in a hurry last time. I don't know why. People normally enjoy me."
You're covered in blood, and
I'm not
ash and soot.
I'm not covered in. Okay, maybe I'm covered in blood. You don't know what I'm doing back there.
Well, all the same, I need charcoal.
All right. Pleasure to meet you. I am Dr. Ainsley, or as people like to call me, Dr. Insane. So, you want charcoal? Yes.
Yeah.
And he'll like reach through his lab coat, and he'll pull out like a handful of charcoal. I was, I got some.
Yes, thank you. All right.
It'll be 10 gold.
Yep, and I will spend that gold. Wait, that means that he already guessed why I needed it if he already grabbed me 10 gold worth.
No, he was working with explosions and fire, so he had charcoal on him.
He just happened to specifically have 10 gold worth because of convenience.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Uh,
He gave you a random amount. He goes, I still have more, and he'll like flip his pocket over, and you'll see like a pound of charcoal come out of his pocket.
Okay, well, if he gave me a random amount, then how much worth of charcoal did he actually give me? Because that's important.
He probably gave you about 2 gold's worth, and you paid him 10.
Well, Flate will know because he knows how the spell works. I'm gonna need a bit more than this, sir.
Oh yes, sorry, he'll give you the rest of it. And he's looking around at your party, and he notices Yoli, and he goes, "You." And he points at Yoli and tells her to come over.
Okay.
What Dr. Angela is going, you look like someone who enjoys a bit of a ranged fight. You can tell with your crossbow and everything. And he is going to pull out a homebrew item that I had planned. He is going to pull out a meat hook and a blunderbuss.
what?
But you don't know what it is. So like all you know, because this is the world of Clockwork. So like none of your characters know. I'm just saying this out of character. None of you are in your original plane at the moment.
Ah,
Makes sense.
You are in an entirely different dimension, a dimension with technology that far exceeds yours. So you're going to see weird shit.
yeah, gotcha.
So you do notice with this thing, it's weird because it looks like its main contraption was based off of a small cannon, like the cannons that normally people put on the ground, but handheld. And he'll look at Flate. He goes, "You catch," and he'll throw you a plate.
Flate will try and catch it.
It's not dex check. It's just
Oh, really? Okay. Well, Flate catches it then.
he's gonna go. Hold it to the side. Hold it to your side. Don't hold it on you. You'll die if you hold it on you.
All right, and Flate holds it to the side.
And without warning, he's gonna take the blunderbuss, shoot it, and blast the plate to pieces in your hand.
Ow!
Oh.
Literally blew his bloody hand off, Doctor.
No, his hand's fine. It's fine. I have practice.
Flate is constantly gloved, so it's not like he was actually worried about cutting anything.
Yeah,
It always
but
starts
you
giggling like a
do
maniac about
you do
it.
notice, Plate, with like some of the pellets didn't go all the way through because some of the plate was made tougher, and you notice that there are black metal balls, like small spears, shaped into the plate and like impaled deep inside.
Huh. Quite interesting. Quite an interesting mechanism, good sir.
He goes, "Yes, this, I call it a shooting-a-jig."
Brilliant naming choice,
Oh.
sir.
Interesting.
And he
Well-
goes, but it could get cooler. And like he shows like the meat hook, and you see him attach the meat hook to the blunderbuss, and the blunderbuss looks like it becomes longer and becomes like a two-handed, kind of like a crossbow. And at the edge of it, the meat hook becomes like a bladed end.
Oh, so this is like why is the name eluding me?
It's a trick weapon.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like resembles off of Bloodborne trick weapons.
Ah, gotcha. I was more thinking it was one of those guns with a blade at the end. I can't remember the name of it for some reason.
Oh,
Bayonet.
A bayonet.
Bayonet. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like it's a weapon. It's a two-handed weapon, and I have the stats which I'll read out. But he's gonna look at you. He goes, "Ha! I have been looking for people to, let's say, enjoy my experiments. And if you go out and field use it, I will give it to you for free, and
I'd
maybe
love
throw
to.
something else in there."
But
I just love the fact
Even
he's already known to be insane. You see he's insane, and he's
Yeah.
basically calling you a guinea pig, and you're like, "Fucking
I
bet."
she started giggling as soon as you shot the plate.
I know I just met you, but I think that's a really bad idea to use that. I'm
But it looks
fairly
fun.
certain he's
Yeah.
using that. He's using you to make sure that it won't kill someone if he tries to sell it.
At least
Oh,
charge him
no,
for it.
no. I wanted to kill someone, I just
Just
want to
not
test how
decent.
effective it is. That's it. It would be kind of a shitty invention if you shot someone and daisies flew out. I mean, I have a gun for that. I have a gun for that. It's called the daisy flower, and
Actually,
he shoots
know.
Kasume with a metal bullet that on impact turns into a daisy.
Ah,
And
that
it's
still
just
hurts.
like,
It's still a metal bullet. Ah.
see it? Daisy
I'm
gun.
not scare tactics.
Ah.
If you'll pardon me, I need to go and collect something outside. I'll be right back. Flate is
Alright.
going to literally walk out the door and then walk back in with a bird.
Oh, cool. Then I'll need to spawn the bird so you can control it.
Doctor, are you
Oh,
okay?
wait. Didn't. Hold up.
You didn't change the image permanently.
It's fine. I'll fix it. No, it says it's changed. That's
Oh
weird.
yeah, do you have my friend?
Yes.
And by the way, just so you know how I'm flavoring this, even though Flate is going through this secretly right now, Flate literally
There we go.
rips into his hand into another dimension and pulls out the Brennan's. There
Okay.
we are.
Yep.
Well-
You can have control of them. And
Yeah.
as you see, after Kasume gets shot, a little buddy. Don't worry, I'm gonna put this down because I don't know why it's spotted.
Oh.
A little buddy of Kasume's is going to appear. Like he's going to basically crawl out of Kasume's back of her shirt that's been wrapped around her neck, and this is Snowball.
Adorable.
And Flate's gonna walk in and you're like, oh, well, it seems that I'm not the only one who brought a companion to this particular adventure.
But
yeah, this is my pet. His name is Snowball.
This is my hawk. Goes by the name of Brennan. Don't worry. Brennan is well trained and knows not to stick its mouth on anything I don't tell him.
That's actually a really good picture, Scruffy. I might have to use. Scruffy, say that in general, because that's actually that's a picture I'm gonna use. That's a good thing. It just shows how fucking batshit he is that he makes his Steel Defender look like that.
Now I'm curious what he's putting in general. Doc.
Yep.
He put it in general. That is
Yep,
what
that
that
is-
is 100% what it looks like.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
Wow.
got it.
Doctor, are you okay?
Huh,
You seem
yeah.
to have a lot. You seem to have a good bit of blood on you.
Oh, not mine. Something. And he's gonna call his he's gonna tell Gator, that's what he named it. He goes, Gator, get the specimen. And the alligator defender Gator is gonna come back in holding a corpse of a werewolf.
Oh.
And you all know
Oh.
this to be a werewolf because one, you fought were-rats, and two, it is half transformed. Half of its body is still in wolf form, and half of its body is in human form. And it looks as to be an 18-year-old kid. And he goes, yes. Little thing tried to eat me alive last night, and, well, Gator here killed it. And I've been experimenting with its transformations. As you can see, I've fully made a dead body transform half.
I look
Interesting.
I look at him a little skeptically, not knowing if he is lying about how old the body is or not.
Well, he didn't tell you. I'm saying. Oh, you're talking about whether it's just last night. You can roll an insight if you want.
Insight.
You can roll an
Insight.
insight. Yeah.
Insight. Here it is. Boom.
As a cleric, you should be fairly good at him, yeah.
He is telling the truth. And I will say, as you look around and you've taken more of the chances to look around, you do notice claw marks that are in the walls, showing that he is also telling the truth that he was attacked by this creature.
I must pardon to ask, are werewolf attacks common occurrence around these parts?
Oh yes, one bite, you turn into one of them. It's it happens very often, and this one was following that little one last night, and he'll point to Kasume.
He was?
He was looking for you. Gator here killed him. We didn't tell him where you were. He got mad. and woofed out.
Little Miss New Girl, you don't mind if I ask, why are werewolves chasing you?
I have no idea. I've never even seen a werewolf before.
Brennett, could you do me a favor, Brennett, and get a good look at that for me? And then Flate's gonna switch to Brennett's eyes. Just get a closer look at the werewolf.
What are you trying to figure out? Are you trying to figure out anything, or?
Just a closer look at it out of pure curiosity.
I'll say give me a medicine check and see if you notice anything off about his anatomy besides like being a wolf.
Oh! So yeah, Brennett flies right up to it and like Flake closes his eyes.
So you do notice that there is. Well, Brennett notices that there is. What
Flate's looking through Brennett, so Flate would.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You do notice that there seems to be injection marks into him, which you would guess was from Dr. Ainsley. But you notice on the back of the neck, on his neck that is almost covered in fur, there is a collar around his neck.
Hey, little sir, could I ask you, small sir, what's with the collar?
Oh, he had that on. I don't know what what it is. I cannot get it off for whatever reason.
You sure? Brennett, why don't you give it a shot, Brennett? And Brennett's gonna try and pull the collar off.
Roll me a dex save.
For Brennett? Oh no.
Oh, dex
for Brennett,
save.
yes. For Brennett.
Come on.
He's going to come back to life.
It was a 13. As Brennett goes to grab the collar, the collar starts to. I was saying I said dex or strength. You'll understand why. I was like, is strength stronger for the?
No, dex.
I thought so. I gave him a chance. But you see, as the collar starts to kind of electrify, and as Brennett grabs onto it, he's going to be launched with a force blast 60 feet, slamming into the wall.
Okay, I have to ask, could Flate have the chance to desummon him as a reaction to this?
No, this happened instantly. Like, I'm talking about, like, he hit it, like, he was getting near it, and you saw the crackle, but you didn't realize what it was going to do. As soon as he touched it, the collar shot out a giant force ability that shot him back up into the wall, where he slammed into the wall, and pushed Gator back about 20 feet, putting a dent into the wall.
How peculiar.
Yes, if you would have waited, I would have told you about that. We've also had experience with that. That was the explosion. I tried to take off the collar, and I have very flammable materials, so it mixed them, and boom.
So
and then he'll look at. Oh, what's up?
Is Brennett still okay? Did Brennett not take any damage from that?
Oh no, yeah, he was gonna take a D6 of bludgeoning because he was.
All right then.
The
Goodbye.
Oh, how much health does he have? One.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
All right. I'm gonna need more charcoal.
he hands you another. He hands you the same quantity of charcoal.
And I guess I subtract 10 more gold. All right.
Have you tried looking at the collar? See if it had any.
Can I say that I can ritual cast Find Familiar even though I don't have
Hold up. It just says you need the components. The spell doesn't say it consumes the components. That's a rule that I deal with. Unless it's a high level spell like Resurrection and shit, it doesn't consume the opponent.
Right. It literally
he still
says
keeps the money.
Wait, no, it says consumed.
Oh, like, there are some that don't.
Yeah, but Find Familiar does say consumed.
Well, it's Find Familiar. You know what? I'm just gonna roll it doesn't. It's a fucking first level spell, and you get a one-shotted fucking creature.
So, will you let me cast it again? Even though.
Yeah, I'll let you cast it again.
All right, awesome. All right, then Brennett. Then everyone sees this time because Flake just immediately does it. As this tear in reality opens up, and Flake just reaches his hand through and pulls Brennett back out.
Brennett's gonna look around, look at you, and he's gonna hit you in the head with his beak. Because it was because of you that he fucking vanished.
I apologize, Brennett. I really do. It's been a while, buddy.
So that happened.
And of course, Flate's gonna give him a few stretches.
Yeah, Snowball is actually going to make squeak noises at Brennett, and Brennett and Snowball go into a little bit of a conversation. None of you know what it is, but they're talking, and at one point, like, you can see Brennett and Snowball chuckle.
Well, miss, I must ask you, what's the nature of that little friend you got there?
Nature? What do you mean by nature?
Well,
He means, is it magical?
I
Did you capture it? Is it from a family? He's just trying to be nosy.
well, I do apologize, but
It's
most
quite.
regular little critters like that, my bird doesn't usually converse with them.
so I got a
It's
question.
quite magical. My master
Like I got a question
gave
for
it
you.
to me.
What's up?
I know there's a spell that allows you to talk to animals. Would comprehend languages do the same thing in this scenario? Or
No.
No,
No.
because
Okay.
animal speak is not a language. That's called animals talk.
Right. I
It's
thought.
just in my thing they could talk to each other. You need speak with animals
Right,
to talk
that-
with them. Comprehend language doesn't mean you speak animal.
Right.
Speaking of
that's what
speaking
I-
animals,
I
right?
also assume a good chunk of this has to do with the fact that Brennan is actually a fae.
Fair enough.
Cookie for Flake.
Oh yeah,
Get a-
can I have
get a
control
cookie?
of my familiar?
Oh yeah, I'll give you control if you like. Just know, a lot of the time I will be acting as your familiar in and out of roleplay.
Okay,
Hmm.
fine by me.
I'll give you a lot of control of them, but when I want them to do a specific thing, they will be doing a specific thing.
Okay.
Well,
Because
I
it makes
suppose-
sense because they're their own creatures, so it makes sense they have their own
Will.
actions. Yeah, their own will.
well, I
Scuttle
suppose.
off into the corner just away from the alligator.
So, Doctor, you said that it happens every time you try taking the collar off. Have you tried just looking at the collar to see if there's any, symbols, languages, possibly a name?
We
I
have I have studied it, and it comes up with this, and he'll take a piece of paper and put it to the collar, and on the collar is a language. Does anyone know Celestial?
Let me-
I
Uh,
you know-
None.
Wait.
I need to remember.
Yes, I
where,
do.
where,
I do.
You did.
Oh shit!
I'm a
yeah, I just
freaking-
no comment. Happened. Yep. Oh yeah, you're an ASMR.
I'm
Of course you
a
know
Yeah,
what
that's
it is.
right.
Hey!
So Yoli, you are going to immediately know what it says, and it says this is the collar of enslavement for any fools who take it off. Fear a fearful retribution. This collar can only be taken off when the head is severed.
Well, I mean,
And that
in
is
this
written
case, that
for-
doesn't seem like a problem. Not particularly keen on that. Oh, did you say out loud what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yoli says that loud.
Not particularly keen on that particular act.
Off with its head.
Well, anyone have any other business they wish to do here, or shall we find someone to talk about our more pressing issue?
What do you have? I've lived here my entire life. I can help.
You wouldn't.
You're asking what our pressing issue is?
Yes. What's going on? Lay it on me.
Well,
And
have you...
he pulls out like a tweed jacket. He goes, I also have a doctorate in psychology. And he sits and like Gator turns into a chair and he sits on and he sits into the chair.
Interestingly enough, as soon as he says that, Slate walks like several steps away, and like really forces his voice. Well, we have a problem with a hag below the sewers. If you know, you know.
Yes, her. As you can see, the town is not as vibrant as it once was. It looks gloomy and all that. Besides one house, yes. We were attacked by 3 hags.
The 3 of them? Oh,
Well, yeah. Do you not know 3 hags travels in 3? They travel in a coven.
that's a fair point. But I'm more curious. Why was the one we had all alone?
It's because they've taken up different parts of this place. Like some have taken in the kingdom to the north. One has taken in the kingdom to the north and has taken that place as their home. One is in the far woods, taking over a druid's village. It's this entire area is taken over. Oh, but I haven't even told you the name of the village. Welcome to Gore's Valley.
Gold Valley. Well then, and Flate's gonna take out his book. Which, by the way, I've been thinking about how the book is organized because it's gonna come into play later. And since I
Yeah.
can actually cast spells now, I actually have stuff in that book connecting in the spells casting section. Or rather, Flate has reopened the pages he already knew.
Yeah.
So the first section of the book is a journal.
Okay.
The second section of the book are notes on spells Flate wants to learn. The third section is just a spell book.
So I will say, just for flavor, because you are going to be a wizard, and because Brent is your
Familiar.
familiar, whenever you learn a spell,
Uh huh.
canonically, a hawk's feather will appear by that spell. So when you are able to regain access, it kind of shares with Brett, and the spell book forms a symbol of one of his feathers
Nice.
on the spell.
I like it, especially since a lot of my flavoring for my spells will be using Rennet.
Yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah. So he'll look and he goes, yes, and she is, and you will not be happy when I say this. Arguably tied for the weakest in the bunch.
Well, I don't know why you think that would make me miserable.
Because her older sister is twice as powerful.
Well, I have not been contracted to take down her older sister.
Yes, but if you kill this one, the other one's gonna come. And that's why none of us have tried to really launch an attack. Because the older sister was able to take out an entire kingdom and its army. And that's not something anything normal could do. And the younger sisters like, they are powerful in their own right. Don't let that fool you. They are terrifying. Especially the one in the sewers who has that damn book that no matter what she does, she can summon shit. I actually want to get it for myself, so I can,
Book.
Wait. I got
you all remember this book. She used it on y'all to summon the owlbears, the displacer kitten, and the astral spirit. She had a book where, and I'll go back through it because it looks like y'all forgot. She had a book where it was written in an unknown language. She would touch a name on the page, and the name would like flow up into the air with green energy crackling around it, and she would push it forward, and in the space would fall the creature.
Quite an interesting thing that is. But it's not like a wizard spell book, I can tell you that much.
No, it's more terrifying than wizard spell book. No matter where those monsters are, she can easily summon them. A wizard spellbook just lets them learn spells with study and practice. She can bring a dragon out before her if she had it.
A dragon?
There's no limit.
Well,
And he goes, yes, she brought out while it was a youngling dragon, she brought out one, and if she has a youngling, there's a chance she has an adult.
Or even an ancient?
I don't think she has an ancient. She's not that powerful. Now, the older sister could have an ancient.
Do all of them have similar abilities? Except one's just better than the others?
No, so all of them have their own abilities. But the book is a power that is shared through their coven. The book's power is the power of the oldest sister. The other ones can use a dumber down version that fits their reservoir of magic. But don't let that fool you. Each of them have their own specific spells.
Right, of course. This is quite the thing to find out. We're gonna need to resolve that. Actually, when we came up from the sewers, we saw a message that I don't reckon I quite know the meaning.
Oh, yes, the message on the sewer. Well, this town is cursed by a unmovable and unending fog, and anyone who walks through it disappears, dies, or gets erased from existence. And actually, give me 1 second to roll a d20.
You're deciding Kiyoma's fate?
Oh, yes. Kiyoma's fate is being decided.
Can I roll it? Never mind.
Oh, Snowball's rolling it for whatever fucking reason. Go, Snowball, decide your previous fucking owner's fate. So, and I will say, all of you have lost your memories of Kioma. No need
Erased. Ooh.
for it besides
Yeah,
just
I
like
don't know who
faint
you're talking
memories
about.
leaving.
I gotta ask a question.
Yes.
Would that remove written memory?
That is a good question.
No, it
Oh,
wouldn't.
thanks.
So in your
Thank
journal, in your journal and stuff, you would know you would have in your journal of someone written as Kioma Kisune, but no matter how much you look at it, you still do not know the name or face. It's like you don't know if you're the person you doubt that you're the person that wrote this into you because you search through your memory and there's not even a faint memory of this person.
Okay. As interesting as it is, that's strange. Flade is going to look kind of pissed off, like, who touched this?
But he's gonna go and look at you all and he goes, but well, enough of that. And he's gonna take off the tweed jacket. You sir have daddy issues. Points at Flate.
What? I mean, kind of?
He looks at it and he goes, you have an issue with the father figure that is no longer here and that you look up to and you always worry about putting down. That is what I got from your demeanor. And he's going to pat your shoulder and go, just know, do the best you can, always be proud.
I mean, I suppose one could call him a father figure, but yeah.
He's gonna look at you and he's gonna like whisper. He's gonna lean down, whisper in your ear. It's like, he's gonna go, I know you're not the real Flate.
Wait, does that mean that he's actually heard?
This town. He looks at you, and he goes, we have heard many of your great deeds. The man who brought down hordes of monsters on his own while keeping track of a weak and tiny sidekick.
Wait,
And like
you did that?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Kitsune doesn't know the party knows what Kitsune doesn't know. But yes, so everyone in this town knows who Flate is, but not you, Flate.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah,
this is
so
the
this
thing
is-
that Flate was like, this is gonna be fun.
You're the sidekick,
like-
aren't you?
He
Is your character actually going to just outright like say that?
No, that's me. That's Kiri saying that.
I mean, I
But
feel like I
this-
made that so obvious.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Kiri was there for. Was Kiri?
He was there.
I was there for, like, I don't think I
No.
was.
It was the first session where I did that. Kiri wasn't in the session yet, so Kiri
Right.
did miss the whole thing where the fucking hag fucked with all of your brains during a short rest.
Well.
So Kiri out of character wasn't there for the session for it anyway, so Kioma didn't even know too.
Carrie, if you want
Right,
context,
yeah.
I'll send you the first episode.
He, you know it's in his Discord, right, Ross? Literally,
Yeah,
you
within
did.
user range.
Forgot about that.
I put it in there. Anyways, well, then you must know that, as my reputation clearly precedes me, that a job's been given to me and I intend to complete it.
Yes, we know. You're a lot shorter than our statue.
Statue?
Yes. Don't you remember? You saved this town, and at this point, he's fucking with you. But he's being truthful about the statue.
You have a statue? You must be a legend. Where is it?
I mean, I am legendary, but let's not visit it.
Let's not visit it.
Why not?
Because we need to focus
I
on the
must
job.
admit, I'm very interested in seeing the statue.
He goes, "Don't worry. I have a painting of the statue."
Oh, can I see it?
No.
He'll pull open a wardrobe and he'll put the painting on the wall, and it's like a really well done painting that has golden accents on the frame and looks very well taken care of. But you notice that there are two people in the statue. There's a young halfling who they made potentially look like he is shaking in his boots, and there is a human man that is donned in this black obsidian armor in the statue, and he is holding the head of an adult dragon.
As a reminder, the sword Flate carries was the original Flate sword.
Yeah, and that's why his armor's black, because it matches his sword. And on the hilt of the adult man, well, the sword he has in his hand is the exact same sword as the one Flate is wielding.
Oh my god, that's the same sword. You really are him. That is so cool.
That's
Wait, hold up, no. Is Kasumi that dumb not to notice a halfling and then the actual hero? I have to know that because that's just funny. Okay, cool. I'm keeping that. That's just fucking hilarious.
Katsume is intelligent but not wise. Like when it comes to figuring out shit like this, Katsume would not be able to figure it out and would trust his word on it.
Dude.
You look a bit taller in that painting.
You know, they like to exaggerate some details.
Hey, Doctor, I got a question. As soon as we came out of the sewers, I could sense a more darker power up here than... Actually, is it stronger up here than the sewers?
As soon as Ross mentions that,
100%.
Kasume's gonna run over to the other side of the room.
Actually, like, I need to ask a question.
Yo,
The fact that the halfling is in the painting implies that my character's been here?
yes, but you have no memory of it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So, my sidekick came here as well.
Oh yes. Not the best fighter. You were very persistent. I guess you lost your memory after you somehow escaped the town. You saved us from the dragon, but after you left is when the hag happened, and your sidekick was caught in the fog. It looks like it affected you too.
My,
Light,
Wait
I
a
did
second.
have a question on size, since we were pointing out size and everything.
Oh, what's up?
Well, I wasn't sure if I should say anything or not, because I didn't know if it would matter canonically. But I'm supposed to be classified as a large creature, which is a 10 by 10, not a 5 by 5.
Your classified as a 10?
Oh my god, that is right. You do count as a fucking 10. So yeah, you would take up 2
Yeah,
grids.
so yeah, my token should be bigger.
I'm going to make your token bigger.
yeah.
You do take up 2 grids. That is
I was-
actually correct.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
wondering about
right.
that.
Okay, like, this is an important thing. I think Pleeps
Yeah,
has
make
figured
your
this
turn.
out, what's going on.
There you go. You're in 2 grids. Yeah.
Can I say that Flate has figured it out also?
I think Flight has the clues to put it together.
Yeah, I will say roll me an intelligence check, because you're trying to put this together detective style.
Oh, crap.
Hmm.
Well, that is quite a thing. That fog does sound mighty scary.
Yes, it is, and he's gonna peer over your shoulder because you said you haven't changed your the book, and he's going to see Kiyoma's name written into it, and he goes, "Oh, who is this Kiyoma fella?"
I don't know. I think someone may have gotten into my journal.
And he looks at you all and he goes, "Or this Kiyoma fella got caught by the fog. Remember what I said when it said it erases you? It erases all memories too."
Well, that is.
It could be the hag too, or it could be
Yeah.
even the Ifriti. He likes
Oh.
to do
Well.
jokes.
So, wait, are you saying that this spell idea that I mean, what? And then like, wait, nope, I didn't say a thing. Are you saying this idea I came up with was probably my own original idea then? Because I don't
Which
remember coming up with it, but I do like the sound of it.
Oh, you're talking about one of Kiyoma's.
Like the thing that, because I have made a decision on a spellcasting flavor based on Plate seeing that.
Yeah. He's gonna go. Well, either you came up with it, or this Kiyoma fellow was a spellcaster, because all magic is unique to a person, and he's going to cast Sacred Flame. But his Sacred Flame is not a flame; it's actually Alchemist Fire, and it's a
Ooh.
purple and red fireball that
Wow.
comes from his hand.
That
He
is
goes-
quite impressive.
He goes, yes. As like he'll point to a Dreek. A Dreek, you would know that no matter who it is, a spell, one never looks the same. And he's going to ask you because you have
Agreed.
Sacred Flame, right?
Yep, and I put my hand upwards and I there you go. And it shows up as a light skyish blue.
Are we,
Yo.
Like zapping.
Yeah. He goes, see, every
Are we-
spellcaster
are
has
we
an innate. What's up?
are we showing off right now?
I'm just giving you a crash course in how spells look.
I
I
know
know
how
some of
spells
you-
work.
Speaking of Adreek, like, would Adreek's god not be saying something to him right now?
Hold on about that. Don't
Okay.
worry about that. Don't
Alright.
worry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. I know why you're saying that because your character's race. Don't worry about that. We'll get into that later.
Okay.
And he's gonna go, but yes, you can know magic, but not a lot of people know that magic is unique to the caster, and the reason why. And he's gonna look at Flake. Do you know why magic is unique to a caster?
Of course. Your magic is attuned to your soul. That's just Philippe's spitball answer, but I feel like Plate would know this.
That is not only it. So magic can change over time, and it doesn't change with your soul. It's when you grow as a person. Technically, magic is not chained to your soul; it's chained to your heart. When
Really?
you cast spells, it takes effect of your true person. So you could come out as this big, bad, tough, just unmovable person. But if you have a heart that is easily shattered and just years of torment, the spell will reflect that.
Alright. I get what you're saying.
And he's gonna he's gonna pull out a gem and throw it into the air and catch it in the purple fireball, and you see as it starts to form, spider legs start like shooting out of it, and then two metallic wings come out. And it is
Wow.
a flying spider homunculus that lands on his shoulder.
That is
And-
quite the contraption.
And it is made with, it's not made with normal metal. Its metal is razor sharp, and it has what looks like tubes of green fluid pumping through them, and its eyes and jaw have a glowing outline of bright green.
How
It kind of looks like
interesting.
plague. It kind of looks like a plague. Like if the thing bites you, you'll get infected with something. And he like points. He goes, "You see, I deal with poisons and other stuff, and my homunculus shows it. I am." And he goes like, "I have moments of sanity, like now. I have moments of insanity, like almost every other day."
I look at the thing in disgust.
He goes, "What? You don't like your own people?"
No, I don't like spiders.
He goes,
Cringe.
Have you looked in the mirror?
Yes.
Oh well, that must suck, huh? He looks at
Assuming
you
he's gonna
and
go over and like pat the big spider lady on the head.
Wow.
It's okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm
Are
way
you tall,
bigger than
are
you.
you tall enough to do that?
Yeah, you're not tall enough.
Jimmy's
actually,
gonna try.
give me a second because I think you do have. You're a.
I have a flying speed actually.
Yeah, you do.
I do have a flying speed.
Yeah,
so I fly up.
it doesn't hold you. It doesn't hold you for long, but it's enough time to fly up to Arachnia and pat her head.
Oh yeah, you know you're not Arcane Ghost anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could use Mage Hand, but I was like, wait, you're not Arcane
Right.
Trickster.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, he's gonna go. But yeah, so like it is just the only exception is find familiar. Find familiar takes place of an animal. The spells they cast actually is affected by the creature. And he like looked at you and goes like, cast a spell through your bird.
Well, actually, I've never done it before, but I've
Give it a
written
try.
this book a way to do it. Who do, I guess I'll just cast it in general, and
Yeah,
I am
cast
going
it
to
in general.
cast Shocking Grasp.
On what?
And as you,
Nothing. I don't have
I'll
any. I
say
haven't hurt anyone.
he puts a dummy right here for like you to do
Okay.
it. He like snaps his fingers and a
All
dummy
right,
appears.
Brennett, do it.
And
And
I
then,
will say, well, I'm actually gonna do this because this fits Brennan. I will say, as you do this, Brennet's beak, kind of like you're watching Brennet, and a electricity forms around Brennet's beak, but it doesn't take the form of blue lightning. It takes the form of kind of like how Pixie does, kind of like a pastel green lightning that is mixed with some midnight shade. So it's a darkish lightning beak that appears, and he basically bites into. He clamps the beak down into the into the dummy.
I
And
mean,
like you could,
that actually makes sense because the whole idea for this is that
yeah,
Flate is mimicking what he saw Kiyomasi do.
yeah, and
Even
that's
though
why yeah. So like, but you see that, and he goes, see, and it's like now he spawns another one. Flate, you do the spell.
Could I do a different spell?
Do the same spell. I'm
All
going to
right.
prove a point.
Fine. I'd rather not. And Flake takes his glove off, and this electricity phases in and out, and in and out. It's like it can't quite stay there, but it stays in long enough for him to make the hit.
What does it exactly look like, though?
That's the idea. The idea of my flavoring for Flate spells is they're rough, they're mishmash because it's through his knowledge, like he's trying to recreate things he's seen.
The fact that you
so it's like so the spells go zzz, like it's like he's having a hard time keeping it there, and it is like this it is this bird beak that crawls around it but disappears every second as he hits.
He's gonna look at you and goes, "Ah, I see your problem. You're not accepting who you truly are yet, and you're too busy trying to copy what you see instead of making it your own." And that was the point of this, because I could tell from when you walked in, you just recently relearned magic, but you're still not 100% sure whether this is the path to take.
Honest truth, I suspect it's the path I need to take.
But it's the path that you believe you can. That's what you have to look into. That's what's causing your powers, your spells, to not look complete. Because you think you need to take this, but you don't believe you can succeed in it.
I suppose at this point the cat's out of the bag, isn't it?
Yes, I know who you are. Like I've said, I've seen you before. I've seen you before when you were a lot younger.
Hey,
I mean, a lot younger. It would have been a year ago, about.
That you remember.
Oh,
that you remember. This shit could be longer. He lost memories.
Oh, that's a good
Blake
point.
lost memories. That's the point. There could be a huge gap in memories, and you could have actually been with your mentor for a lot longer.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, how old is Flate?
My idea is he's like about 18. Like he's a. I don't think I never wrote it, but he's about 18. He's a young one. He's
gonna look at you and goes. He's gonna look at you and goes, "Oh yes, it was 6 years ago, actually."
6 years ago?
Yes, you were but a young little halfling. I'm guessing you lost that gap of years.
The last thing I remember, waking up on a field, and he was gone. I took his swords, took the cloth he wrapped around his hands, and I took the hat.
When did you say this happened?
About a year ago.
That would make sense. You both left the village almost a year ago.
How long did this particular job take us?
It wasn't just one job. This place was your base of operations. You stayed out in the inn, and you basically, this place was filled with a lot of requests that people wanted the legendary flake to take care of. And well, it took y'all a long time before you were able to get the request down to where normal adventurers could handle it. So about a year ago, after Flate finally killed the adult dragon, you, you both felt like it was time to go and move on and help
And
the
I
next.
assume that people stopped paying our fee.
No, we wanted you to stay. It was and he's going to just like admit it because he's done messing with you. It was your mentor that wanted to leave. He wanted to go to he wanted to go to a different place and get more money and also help a different town in need because we were finally at the point where other adventurers could help. We were going to pay. We even put up the statue. He didn't want to stay in the town longer than he already has, as he was not used to staying in one place for one time.
That is very true. Hey, folks, can I make a request?
What is it?
Stop by that statue and the inn.
And he's gonna say the statue is just north of town, past the only house that looks like it's in color. Because, like I said, it kind of looks like with what's going on and how all gloomy the buildings look, they kind of look almost in black and white.
Gotcha. Well,
But before y'all leave, because I am a provider of many things, is there anything else your party would need? I have potions, and he's gonna like open a drawer, and there's gonna be like healing potions and other types of potions. And he goes, I have weapons, and he's gonna point to Gator, who's gonna open up his chest, and you see swords, short swords, daggers, rapiers, crossbows.
if you sell paper of a specific quality, might be back when I've gained a little bit more confidence.
What kind of quality are we looking for?
The spell casting quality.
Oh, a spell book.
Well, I got the
Yes.
book. I just need the paper for it.
Yes. I know. I do in fact have paper like that, but yes, it does cost a bit.
Of course, I'm aware. Like I said, I'll be back for it when I get a bit more confidence.
Well, speaking of just this paper, what about just a blank book?
He will open up a drawer again. He'll go, nope, full. He's like throwing books that have his research notes, and he goes, ah! He dusts off like a very dusty book that, like, when he does it, it like fills the entire room with dust. He goes, here you go, a fully blank book.
Amazing. How much do you want for it?
He looks at you and goes, it's a blank book. I can make another one.
I take the book.
Is there anything else y'all would need? Like I said, I have potions,
A
weapons,
pen.
a pen. He pulls out a pen, hands it to you. And this is not an ink pen that you're used to. This is a pen that is made out of metal, and you can see inside has an ink. What you see a clear tube that you notice that looks exactly like ink. And he goes, that is an actual pen. We made it about 2 years ago. This place is very we're getting very into it. And I will say, Arachnia, you do notice that the design of this like kind of clockwork looking stuff matches to what you and the rest of the party, besides Kitsune, has seen at the lady's castle that you were at the beginning.
So the book has the marking of the castle?
The book The cover actually has clockwork designs. The pin has is made of metal that has a clockwork pattern that matches that of the castle.
Interesting.
And I would say, when you all see this, you do notice, besides Kasume, of course, because Kasume hasn't met the person, that the design of everything matches that of the woman that y'all talked to before, because none of you incited to figure out what she was, but you all know that this is the same from her house.
Right. Quite interesting. Uh, if no one needs anything, I think I'll be headed north.
Do you think I could take a look in your weapons box, please?
And the
You
weapon
cut out Ross.
Do you think
He
I can
said
look
in
in?
Northern.
Yeah, in the
He
weapons
goes,
box.
yes,
Gotcha.
go ahead. And you are going to see in one of them is just a hilt.
What happened to the rest of the weapon for this one?
Oh, no. This is the weapon, and he's going to flick it, and he flicks it on with his mind. And I know some of you are expecting a bright light to come out. A black beam comes out of the blade, and instead of shining, it looks as if it is extinguishing all light around it.
Can't have it.
It looks like it looks like yeah, exactly. It looks like perpetual darkness is on the blade. And I know some of you know of the sun sword from
Curse of
the
Strahd.
Curse of Strahd. He looks at you, goes, "This is the abyssal sword, made from the depths of the hells."
Ah. Quite
And he
adventure.
he'll do it, and he goes, and it does necrotic, and it is really good against any type of magical beast.
If I could ask, what type of weapon is that?
This, flip it. It's a longsword.
Ah.
And then but then you'll notice he'll click the side, and then the hilt turns into that of a rapier. He goes, "This is a rapier." Clicks it
What
again.
the fuck is that thing?
It's a sword.
A short sword.
Does it become
Yeah.
a ladder too?
He goes, "No, but it becomes a dagger." He clicks it, turns into a dagger.
Can
Clicks
I get?
it again, goes back into a longsword.
How much is that?
I gotta ask, do you by any chance offer enchanting services at some point?
Excuse
Oh,
me.
enchanting? Yes. I mean, who do you think I am? I am Dr. Ainsley, or Dr. Insanely. I am the best artificer around these parts, and this is the first time he admits he's an artificer.
Mhm.
So you can ask him, in character, what an artificer is if you want, and he will give you a crash course.
I mean,
I
I'm,
know-
So
I
you
feel
think,
like-
you
like-
think that you can make anything, huh?
He goes, yes, I have thingamabobs, doodobs, shoot-a-ma-jigs, and you can see he has more weapons that look like the blunderbuss, but in pistol mode, but like a handheld.
I think
He goes,
I'll
yes,
be,
I have a lot.
like I said, I think I'll definitely be returning.
Yes, I do appreciate patience. Does anyone want this? And he's waving the weapon around.
How much is it?
How much you got?
Not much.
How about this? I'll give it to you, and you pay me back later. If you don't pay me back within a week, I'll add 10 gold.
Okay. Deal. I reach
goes-
out my hand to shake his.
He shakes it, and you feel, and you can all see magic form around this. Good. It's a contract.
Oh,
And he gives you the hilt.
that's a problem.
What did I just do?
Don't worry. It's a loan. But if you don't pay me it in time, I'm gonna break your fucking legs.
How much? What does he owe you when he brings it back?
I don't.
I'll give you 10 gold right now just to break his legs.
I'm a girl.
Her
He's
legs.
gonna look at you all. The weapon is about 200 gold.
200 gold. All right.
That's not in our price range at the moment, at least not mine.
It's
I
almost
can make that
in.
gold pretty quickly.
I'll be yeah. I'll give you a week, and then you have about 5 to 4 days after the payment to pay me with the extra 10 gold.
And
Or
if he
as I said,
doesn't,
I'll break your fucking legs.
Ah,
Alrighty then.
So as you've noticed, as he's saying this, he also puts up, "Oh, my sign's down," and it's Doctor Insanely, Artificer, Potion Maker, Loan Shark.
I'm starting to see
All right.
the trend here.
How much are your potions?
Oh, potions. For the small healing potions, 3 gold. For
Yeah,
3 gold?
Actually, pretty good.
That's not bad.
because
Yeah.
I can make those easily. Like he looks at you like healing potions is like for amateurs, and like he pulls out a potion of greater healing. He goes, "This is 100 gold."
Huh,
I
of course.
just realized what he is.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
have 100 gold, so give me.
No, yeah.
Like,
So, add a character. He is all of the subclasses
Oh.
mixed.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna be straight up alchemist.
No. He is
Okay.
battlesmith. He is artillerist, and he is potion. And he is the potion one.
he couldn't
all
just be
mixed
potion
together.
because he has a steel
He's
defender.
the grand enchanter, okay? Like
Yeah, he's the grand. Like you can tell, like even though I will say, Adreet, you've taken this man for mostly like just an insane person, but your god appears in your head and he goes, "Judgments made at face value are insulting to those with true power," and he's going to flick a vision on you, and for the first time ever, you can actually see magic. And like you see a tiny bit of magic resonating from Flate, a decent bit of magic resonating from Arachnia, but also a darker shade of red magic surrounding Arachnia's magic. And then you see like what seems to be like blood, a blood type energy surrounding Yoli. But when you look at Dr. Ainsley, I'm gonna need you to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh.
Yeah, does he see anything when he looks at me?
We haven't got to you. Okay, so you're able to fight back the urge as all of the information of looking at Dr. Ainsley overwhelms your senses.
Ugh.
As the entire room from where he is standing looks as if it is engulfed in metallic and mechanical like magic as it is expanding. And you realize that this is not just a normal shopkeep or artifice, well, just a normal shopkeep that knows magic. This is someone who has perfected his magic and has honed it to that where even deities can be wary of him. This is someone who has focused his entire life. And you do notice one thing too, that your god tells you. He is not as old as he looks. He is much older.
Wait, how old does he look? Because by the image,
He looks like he's in his 30s, like his early 30s.
Yeah, I would say that's what the image looks like.
Yeah, he looks like he's in the early 30s, but your god says down to you that is not a man he is not human anymore. He has done the forbidden. And he stops there. Oh, but before your vision does shut off, you look towards Kasume, and you notice the energy of hell coming off of her. You don't notice any specific magic power from her, but you noticed energy of hell. And because you're now noticing this, you also notice celestial energy. Well, what type of Azamar are you? You should have
Oh, I don't remember.
It will be. It's like it's like your race. It'll be in your race.
Let
Yeah,
me
well,
look,
no, at level
'cause I don't
level
remember.
3. Yeah, well, I'm talking about like level 3 when you choose your wing shit. Because I normally go based off of that. She has
At level 3, Do you mean like
Um,
my order and stuff?
no, you should have got something where.
Would
Does
it
it
be
say?
in race?
It is like it's a sub race, not a thing you choose.
Yeah.
So what's your
I
sub
think
race?
Well, no. When you
I'm
get
just
level
a
3, it's your
variant
wing.
SMR.
It's your wing shit. Like you when you hit level 3, you can grow out wings that are either radiant or necrotic. And any Azamar can get that. They choose between the three.
Ah,
So I don't.
Maybe
Yeah,
Barry ASMR doesn't get it.
I don't think
That's what I'm.
it. Let me double
That's
check
what it
because they
looks
should.
like. Because I'm not seeing it.
wrong one. Wrong one.
I might just be blind though. Honestly.
Oh, there you are. Features and traits, racial, ability score. Yeah, no, variant Asmar doesn't even get wings.
Wow,
Sad.
that is actually fucking stupid.
Do you want to give him wings?
She has resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. She has resistance to both.
Well, canonically, what type of Azamar are you? Are you a holy Azamar or are you a fallen Azamar? Because this will determine on what Adric sees coming from you.
I don't think
More
it's something she's
fallen.
thought of.
She's kind of a fallen
Okay.
SMR.
Okay, so you notice Adric hell energy, which you know very well because you're God, and you are against demons of hell. Like most gods of wars are, like good gods are. And then while you're taking a moment to process that, you feel a sense of dread on you as you look back at Yoli, and Yoli's magic is now being engulfed by an unholy, dark, pitch black energy seeping around her.
Okay, I
That-
gotta.
Yeah,
What does he see? Seeing the looking at the Fey familiars that are also there.
I was gonna get to that
Okay.
because right now he is like taken aback by the unholiness from Arachnia, Yoli, and Kasune.
I can imagine so Adric, while this is happening, is like his eyes are like wide, like in absolute shock. Like he doesn't know that he's doing this, but it's like he's just seeing all this magical energy.
Your brain is like over processing, and before the vision shuts off, you look towards Snowball and
Brennan.
And Snowball has kind of like, Snowball's magic matches that of his. And it's like kind of like a warm, fuzzy feeling of energy around him, which doesn't really fit him because of who his master is, or his owner. And Brennett is more of his space. The magic around him again looks purple, looks pink, like Basil pink, and has a shade of midnight purple wrapped around it. As when he flies, it looks like he is distorting space as his energy fills the air.
Brennan, by the way, is currently like just kind of prancing around Flate's hat.
Yeah. But when you look at Flate, you notice you see small energy crackle off, but you can see kind of Flate's magic has taken the shape of Flate's heart, and there is a split down the middle.
Right? I was thinking the
And
exact same thing.
Half of the heart is filled with magic, while half of the heart is transparent as nothing is there. To show, and like you kind of get the idea, the feeling that no matter what Flate says, he is only half committed into following this path. And you understand what the doctor was talking about.
So, and this is just to my not deity, to my god.
Yeah.
Can any of them be trusted? I sense the darkness in almost everyone in this room.
He looks and he goes, "That is for you to figure out. You are my champion. You are the one that I have bestowed. If they are not to be trusted, and they stray from the path of good, you are to strike them down. But," and he's going to turn your attention to Slate, "that one there, I would be careful of. That is a soul that has been ripped apart through pain, burdens, and anguish. And you never know what he will do to accomplish what he thinks is right. That right there is one you don't trust the most." And with that, he'll go and your vision will turn back normal. And for a while, you all saw Adrik's eyes as he was looking at all of you, sparkling with lightning.
Drake, are you all right?
Uh,
Are you all right, little missy?
yeah, I am.
Well,
You'll snap back into while people are asking. You'll notice Dr. Ainsley's face is really fucking close to yours as you turn and he's just there. Goes, "Ah! You're a cleric. Let me guess your god. Vecnar? Vecna? Vectany?"
No. It's Vidal.
Vidal, the god of storms. The racist god. That one.
You worship a racist?
I wouldn't call him a racist.
Tomato, and he'll like, and like you see two tomatoes appear in his hands, and he like tosses them aside, like a tomato. They appear and go click.
well. I believe business here is concluded, unless
Oh.
anyone else has anything.
Wait, no,
Okay.
the spider lady did want potions. How many potions do you want?
Yeah, I want 5 potions.
He's gonna get 5 potions of healing and hand them to you in exchange for 15 gold.
Yeah,
It's 15, right? Yeah.
15.
Yeah, it takes the 15 gold. Thank you.
Can I take another look in the weapons box?
Do you not want the sword? Oh, no, that's right, the sword. Huh?
Right,
So he'll pull back out the weapons. And give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find this
Alright.
homebrew, because he does have a second homebrew item in there.
Oh yeah, by
while
the
you're-
way, I
while,
need the magic
while you're
thing.
trying to find it. Oh,
By the way, Kiri
Yep.
or Kitsune, basically put the sun sword in your inventory because it's exactly like the sun sword. It's just remember what form you have it in. If you have it in a dagger form, you're just gonna do a D4, so we're just gonna subtract 2 from it.
Okay.
I mean, but depending on what weapon you have, it depends on what stat you use to roll it.
You know what? For the sake of it, because I do feel like daggers are just shit. It could just be a normal sun sword, but the damage is necrotic.
hey, Late. While you're trying to find that
Yo.
weapon, can we take 5?
Let me find the weapon first, and then we're gonna take 10 because I gotta
Oh,
make
10?
me something to drink.
Okay.
So let me find the weapon first. I can get the damn thing to work.
So it does 1d8 plus 1d8 versus, you said beasts, magical beasts.
Yeah, versus actually fiends.
Versus fiends. Okay.
Yeah, it's a sword that's meant to counteract fiends. Let's see, what weapon was I going to look for? It's the fun of always finding it in this mess of shit.
It's the hawk. That's why I have to know my stats.
Yeah. I think I'm almost there. Give me a second. This is the only magic item he has left.
I just realized a skill that I gave Flate as a kind of appropriate thing. Flate has
Yeah.
proficiency with forgery,
Oh shit.
which I think makes sense considering his whole thing.
So, what you see is he has not a sword or anything, but a whip in his collection. And on the whip is a symbol of a quiet woman is etched into the handle, which is carved from red sandstone. Inflicting misery on any of those will always result in misery for the wearer, which you don't know in character. But he's like, I have a bunch of different swords, and I only had 2 magical items as my I've kind of experimented with others and lost them. You know, experiments happen and they fail, but these are the 2 that remain. And he like pulls up the whip. This is the remorseful lash, and he shows it, and he goes, any attacks made with this whip will deal extra psychic damage with it.
Hmm.
And he goes, you have to attune to it because it isn't a magic item.
Is all it does is do a little bit of psychic damage, or can it do?
I mean,
Or does
I'm
it do
not gonna
more?
lie, I'm interested in it just because it's a whip for flavor reasons.
Yeah. That's why I'm pulling it out because all of you are gonna get something. It's just some of you are gonna get some stuff earlier than others. I was expecting the sword to go to a Dreek, but it's kind of funny the rogue gets it because of
hey, it's
who
fine.
the rogue is. But yeah, so he looks at you like, yes, it is a magical lash that whip that does extra psychic damage to a person. So it does it does the physical and it does the mental damage.
Isn't it
Now,
evil? It's like a reverse sun sword, though.
Talking about 2 different things.
talking about different things.
Oh,
Yeah, we're talking about different things, but he's gonna look and he's gonna look at Arachnia, who is looking at it. He goes, "Oh yeah, sorry. Are you interested in it?"
I might be. I'd be able to herd people up really easily like cattle as I sprint down and whipping them.
I mean, this is one I'm trying to get rid of, so it's not my favorite as I don't enjoy working with whips. So I'll part with this one for like 25 gold.
Okay.
Do you take it?
Yeah, I said I'd take it.
Okay. He gives you the whip. And you will get the sheet in a second. So it is late, and I will say we'll end this with everyone like taking a long rest. You'll go to the nearest inn and get a room for the night.
Okay.
Like not in the session, talking about going to
Oh.
break.
Gotcha.
I'm not in the session. We're gonna go to break, and you're all gonna come back from a long rest. I'm guessing, Kasume and Arachnia, you're both going to attune to your new items.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so you
does
All
the
right,
thing
so-
I got need attuned to?
no, no,
Okay.
that thing is just dope. Period. So if
Okay.
you saw it,
Item made on D&D Beyond.
no, I have to make them. They got deleted.
Okay. I tried
I
to
will.
install the character sheet mod that you have for this one, and then it broke my world, and I couldn't open anybody's character sheet at all. I don't know why.
What? Oh, the compound one.
Yeah,
I
I had to.
I have a link I'll send you that worked for me. I think one of the players said that the one that was on the actual Foundry is fucking with 10, but the one I got from you forget the link for GitHub, you just put into the module and it puts it in.
All right. So we're on break.
Yes, we are on break. When you come back, everyone has long rested, so make sure you long rest. And the
Yep, gotcha.
people who have attuned, fun shit is awaiting you.
Gotcha. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check my laundry.
Go ahead and do that. While
Fun
you're
shit
doing
is
that-
amazing.
Yeah, while
Okay.
you're doing that, I'm going to actually create a magic item.
Is it possible for me to steal his crocodile?
The crocodile. Probably not.
Huh.
How big is the crocodile?
Dude, it's fairly big.
Like, I mean, I know
It's a full size. Like the picture is a really good item of thing of it. It's really fucking big.
Yeah, so I can. You're even though
Like,
you're,
I imagine that thing would be about as big as me.
Right,
That's
so
why I
you're-
stepped back from it. In my head, that thing's pretty big.
Right, I was gonna say you're a large creature, but I'm pretty sure you will not be able to sneak. You'd have to be. You'd have to have a sleight of hand of possibly a
What?
20. And
Black
even
could
then,
right on top of me while I charge people down.
Yeah, no, it is a fairly big creature.
But I'm vulnerable. I'm vulnerable in a lot of ways.
I'm gonna take.
Yeah, you are.
You said we can take the short rest.
No, you take
Long
a long
rest.
rest because
Long
it's
rest.
late in the
Long
night,
rest, not
and
short rest.
everyone's gonna be back at like in 10 minutes, so at 8, at
Okay.
08, because I keep forgetting what fucking time it is for you fucks.
It's almost
It's-
1 a.m.
It's not my fault you moved literally across country now, is it?
Hey, shut the fuck up.
No, wait, I agree with Eve.
You're the one that chose to move cross country, my guy.
Man, I don't want any more brownies, though. I ate enough brownies. I've eaten 3 big-ass pieces of brownies by now.
Just eat the entire thing of brownies. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I'm making your item right now, Scruff, because it doesn't take that long.
Damn, but
But fucking Eve's gonna take a shit ton because there's so
Yeah.
much to type in Eve's.
yeah, there is.
There is a lot to type into Eve's.
Yeah, there is. I can confirm.
A part of me is actually happy that Kiryu took the sword, just for the fact of I already do have a magic item. I mean, it's not like a weapon, but
Yeah, it's not a weapon by any means.
the ability to be able to get a short rest, not interrupted. I mean, hey, it's helpful for the warlock, definitely.
Well, it's not interrupted by psychic attacks.
Oh, just by psychic. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
because there is some
that's still
stuff in this
helpful.
world that's gonna deal psychic. So yeah.
That's still gonna be helpful either way.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
I just want to whip Ross with it. Be like,
Actually, I just thought about it. Like,
he's going away. Let him have his 10 minutes. Go take your 10 minutes.
I already did take a few minutes.
Take another one. I don't know.
Go take another 20 minutes.
So I guess like the session's going so far. I'm having fun.
I agree.
Play a round of World Summit while you wait.
Of what?
I can't because I'm recording.
What I missed?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're waiting for people.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was not expecting, getting visions of, or a vision of literally everyone's power.
I'm gonna send you a DM.
Like
To be
saying,
fair, Ross, it really is just getting your character up to what you kind of already know.
right.
I will say, Light, I am glad that you're offering enchantment service this game, because I don't see Light like giving up this sword easier, and I know having a bare basic weapon late game can screw you over.
He can. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny though.
I know, which sucks since I'm going wizard, because wizards are already so expensive to play.
Is there a subclass?
Yeah.
What wizard subclass are you planning on going? Out of curiosity, have you planned that out?
Blade Singer.
Makes sense.
Oh, nice.
My ultimate idea for like Flate's arc, if you will, is I want him to kind of find an equilibrium between the two lifestyles.
Okay.
So it's not like I want him to fully commit to one versus the other. Instead, it's more like I want him to find a way that they can mesh together into his own person.
Yeah, but yeah. So Carrie, if you're here, make sure to add the Sun Sword in your inventory. I will change it later, just so you know.
You know what? I will say this, Light.
Yo.
It would be extremely ironic if Ross's character got his hands on that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was hoping Ross's character would get.
No, you don't know why it would be ironic, Light. You're missing some context.
Oh, why?
There was the whole thing with the Sun Sword in Archer's Strahd game.
Yeah. I need to give context for the other thing as well. But yeah, basically, Zeeb got to the sword, and at one point I was like, sort of bargaining with him to see if we would trade. And
don't sugarcoat it, Ross. You were pushing
and begging. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Like, I don't really. It's fine. You didn't know. It was your first time. You didn't know the faux pas of the game.
Right.
But it'd be funny if he ends up with a facsimile of the item now because of that.
Right.
Okay.
And for context, for Scruffy mentioning if it could turn into a ladder, the magic item that
I mean, Ross, that is an actual item in the DMG.
Right. Like, do you know what that item is or no?
No.
It's crap. I forget the name. It was the
like the Mighty Rod or something.
It was something like that. Basically, I had 9 effects, but 6 of them were on buttons. I can button 1. It's a regular mace, but button 1 I could change it into a flame tongue sword. I can button 2 make into like a magical bio axe. Third button allowed me to make into like a magical spear. Fourth button it turned into a 50-foot ladder.
Yep.
The 5th button turned into a battering ram that I believe, if I remember correctly, if I'm trying to break down a door, gave me.
It gives you
+5.
advantage.
I thought it gave me plus 10 or something.
It gave you something.
It gave me something to help me out with that. And then the 6th button basically just told me where was north and how high above sea level we were. And then the other effects were basically I can stun people, I can deal necrotic damage and heal myself for, I think it was half of that damage, and then I could cause fear. I forget what the saving throws were, but all of them were like a 17, like they had to hit. I don't remember. I believe one was strength, one was, I want to say constitution, and the other was wisdom. But it was a really fucking dope item. Like after the recording, I have it favored, I think. But I'll send it to you.
Do you not still have Kathy?
Oh no,
Oh, that's
no.
funny. The Sun Sword counts as a short sword. Oh no, the Sun Blade. If you're proficient in sword swords, you're also proficient in this thing. That's actually pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this like transforms, so I'm gonna have it in rapier form, right?
Yeah, you can have it in rapier form.
It's like a laser rapier, right?
Yeah, it's like a So it's basically just imagine it's kind of like the dark saber, but instead of like having a black form, it looks more as like seeping magical darkness. That that has taken the form of a blade.
That's exactly what I was thinking of whenever I first heard that description of this is the dark sword.
When you were talking about that, I thought that was you were insinuating I took it from Ross. I'm like, why the fuck would Ross's character have this?
I was
This is like an
hoping he-
evil fucking.
Yeah, so there is something that's
Well,
going to happen to both you and Arachnia, and what happens to you is why I wanted Ross's character to get it, because it would fucking conflict with everything. But the fact that you got it is really funny.
I was thinking that like my
It
character
sounded like it was
hesitated.
tailor made for a rogue because it turns into all finesse weapons and a dagger. I was
You know
like,
what?
oh,
That
this
is
is
a
a
good-
rogue weapon.
That is a good point. That is a
Hey,
very good point.
So hold up. So you're gonna like this, Gary. I'm taking the Sunblade out of it, and let's see. Oh shit! Do I not know how to spell it? I spelled it right? Save changes. It's in my thing. Maybe I gotta hit refresh. That's weird. Trying to get it to appear. It's a magic item. There it is. You now have the Abyssal Sword.
Ta-da!
Yep. I've made both items actually.
Is it in D&D?
Yeah, I was trying to find it so I could add it to my
Ah,
inventory.
it's in
Oh,
D&D.
I see it.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's already added. I added it. I made it real quick because y'all's weren't too many to change. It's just Eve is gonna have to wait for another time because Eve has like 4 fucking sections on that fucking weapon.
Oh yeah. By the way, Scruffy, I figured out how to change token names. They pop out at a different name on the text on all the text.
So give me 1 second because I'm going to drag you smucks. Nope. Scruffy's too fucking big to be
I want to
grabbed
note,
on
by the way, that before Flate takes the long rest, he would visit the statue.
that. You know what? Yeah, I will say that. Yeah, canonically. So we'll go with that first, and but I'm still gonna throw you all in the bed.
Yeah.
There's no statue on the thing right now.
Gotcha.
Don't move! Don't move!
Oh,
Stop moving!
Motherfuckers.
What if I want to
I
move?
was moving myself back.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, this is a +2 weapon too?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Sunblade's a +2. Who's this?
Luna.
Oh, Luna joined pretty fucking late. But
Oh,
it's fine.
Luna!
Yeah, my power went out.
seriously?
Give me 1 second. I'm separating canonically the men and the women. Give me 1 second.
Oh, we're taking a long rest?
Yeah,
Dang,
we're
I
taking
get
a
a
long
lot of value. Oh, that means I can
Oh.
actually tune to my weapon. Okay.
This
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm happy about that.
You've all attuned to your weapon. So okay. So I will say.
You should probably tell Luna about the new house rule that was supposed to be in effect the entire time.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
Luna. You start with 2 feet. So grab 2 feet.
How do I just get
You
my?
go to
you-
D&D Beyond and go to Manage Feats
Yeah.
and Features.
All right, so Luna is here. You all see like Luna. So like Luna disappeared from the. Not Luna. Sorry. Mania disappeared from the start. You didn't know where Mania goes. None of you really fucking cared. But she Mania found her way into the inn and like also was in one of the beds. Like Mania was already like passed the fuck out.
She just slept like forever. So she went from one bed to another bed.
Yeah, basically. She
don't-
went from one bed to another. Like you see, well, no, canonically, you see a dimension door appear by this bed, and like you see a foot kicks Mania out of the room, and Mania lands on the bed, still asleep.
I'm not a user. Like I'm on the login page and I'm not showing up as a user.
Did you not add Luna Light when you were making your... Oh, wait. Oh, Luna, which forge are you at?
Oh, you have your own light forge?
Hey,
Yeah,
I
I
have
have
my
no
own
forge.
world.
Yeah.
It should be in the game links. If you go to
Yeah,
game
you're
links,
looking at Dragon City right now, Luna, which...
That makes sense because I thought Zeven.
yeah, I have my own link. Yeah, I bought my foundry. With the session you
Yep.
missed, we had some issues with my foundry because of modules, but I
Oh.
fixed it today. But I bought my own
Speaking-
foundry.
Speaking of which, are y'all still level 3? Like,
Yeah, we're still level 3.
Yes,
Still
yes,
over there.
everyone's
We've,
still
not,
over
we've
there.
not had a single combat this session.
I know. So
Oh,
far,
really?
no one has fucked with shit, and it's been what I wanted, a roleplay session. Because
Well,
like the first couple of sessions were nothing but combat, so this session is just expanding on the world.
I didn't know if y'all fought
I pulled the
something
ninja
the
cord.
session I missed. You know.
No, they fought the owl bear that you missed. They did the owl
Oh,
bear
yeah.
and the displacer beast fight without you, but that didn't level them.
Kiri told me about that, but okay.
Like,
look,
did you hear what I said? I pulled the ninja cord.
You
I
what?
don't think Light's doing that mechanic.
Oh no!
I know. That was a
Where do I
joke.
see?
Nah,
Oh,
motherfucker,
okay.
nah.
I
I
was
see,
saying
man?
You
that.
said you
Steve.
pulled it.
Oh, I've been saying that. I said that both.
Yeah,
you banned him.
Scruffy DM'd me and said I pulled a ninja cord.
Oh my
Where do I
God.
see? Where do I see manage feats on D&D Beyond?
It's
you
in the
go-
features.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's just on the normal page when you're looking at it. Just go into
yeah,
the
you can grab two.
feature set and then hit manage.
All right. So first, and I really hope that you read the full thing of the whip, Arachnia, because you find out that fucker lied.
Oh.
Dealing psychic damage is not what all it does. So as you go to lay down and attune, well, no, hold up, sorry. Let's do the statue first. So you all leave the place, and you're all tired, but Flate wants to do the statue. And you basically follow Gator, as Gator is leading you to the statue, and he takes you ways into the town past the only nice-looking building. And you see the statue that is, like in the picture, an obsidian black with the sidekick who is almost like quivering. And at the bottom is a plaque that says, "To the two heroes that saved our city, may glory always find you."
Does it say the names anywhere?
Yes, it does. What
the
it
hell?
says? It says Flate, and I forgot what was your character's actual name.
The Flate will take this opportunity. I suppose I better reintroduce myself. And Flate points to the flag. My real name is Trantant.
Trantant?
Ended.
Trantant.
Okay.
You can see it here. Trantent.
Wow. Even though you're not this flake guy, it's still really cool that you're on a statue, right?
I suppose.
That means you're like famous.
Well, I did travel with Flate for quite a few ventures. And that ain't no lie.
You say quite a few, but then what goes into your head about the doctor saying that you and Flate both first appeared in this town 6 years ago, like reoccurs back into your head. It's
Quite a few more.
adventures. Yeah.
Quite a few more, it seems. A year ago, I woke up and the real Flate was gone. His cloth, his swords, was all that was left. I would also point out, by the way, Flate always had the hat. So the little
Yeah.
in
The
patch would have
the
the hat.
hat's on there. The hat's
Yeah.
on there, and canonically, which this surprises you, the statue, which was not shown in the picture, Brent is there, on Flate's shoulder.
Suppose. Suppose I ended up using you again, didn't I?
And
yeah.
Brent will nuzzle into the side of your neck.
When we're going to the inn, I'm specifically gonna get a room separate from everyone else.
There's only 2 rooms. It's not a where-versed inn. So it's you're separating from the men and the women. So Adric and Flate are gonna share a room, and then everyone else is gonna be in the same room.
Yeah.
But so do y'all do anything or talk to each other before going to
Well,
bed?
Flate is going to ask, Drake, can we
Who wants
continue
to
those?
cuddle?
Can we continue those medicine lessons?
Me.
Oh
Me.
yes, medicine.
Yes. I go over to the other bed. Alright. Trying to think how.
You're cutting in and out for me. Is he cutting in and out for everyone else?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Don't worry. I'm gonna tell you what you're doing. So
Okay.
basically, for the next 2 hours, Adric is Adric like pulls out a notebook that he has and starts going through the notes that Adric has learned in his years of being a cleric and studying the human body with how magic and medicine affects them. And he's just giving you like a small basic crash course. The last time he taught you first aid, and this time he's teaching you more. Sorry, my cat was sneezing for a reason, but this time he's
Aw.
sneezing more. He's sneezing. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
He's
that's
teaching you
adorable.
more about. He's teaching you more about like putting on herbs and paste to like slow the bleeding and disinfect the wound. So you spend your 2 hours doing that.
I also want to flavor that during the long rest, Brennan is going to hop on Flate's hand, and Flate is going to push him back into the tear, unsummoning him, not permanently, but for the night.
Okay, that happens. Brent looks a little bit saddened.
I'm going to retreat into my my lamp.
Lamp. Okay, cool. You go to your lamp.
Yep, and I'm going to begin taking that blank book, and I'm going to start filling out what's happened to us two now in it, in case our memories get altered again.
Ooh, that's good.
Okay.
I mean, as a reminder, Flate is always journaling anything he finds. He doesn't journalize everything, but anything he finds interesting.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But like, basically, Arachne is being the chronicler of the party.
Yep.
It is written in Infernal, because I can speak Infernal.
Yep.
You know, it's crazy. I think I also speak. No, I don't. I don't speak
damn it.
Infernal.
Damn
What
it.
the fuck, you don't?
I speak Abyssal.
No, that makes sense. This will make sense.
I picked Infernal because of the Ifrit genie. So
Yeah, it makes sense.
I just get Common and Halfling.
I have Common,
speak-
Halfling, and Draconic and Orc.
I got.
You have Draconic?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Alright, that's cool. This motherfucker gonna be talking with dragons if you meet one.
Yep, I got
So I'm guessing
Common,
there's dragons.
Common, and Infernal.
Alright. But, so is anyone else doing anything? You know, you did your book.
I'm gonna go out to the bar if there's a tavern or something.
There is a tavern downstairs, and when you go downstairs, you do meet. You do see a bunch of guards, and I'll move you downstairs. You do see a bunch of guards, and a really beautiful, well-figured woman that is delivering drinks to a bunch of the guards, and she is just having a grand time when one of the guards try to smack her ass, and from the back, you swear as if the ground is shaking, as this giant behemoth of a man, the barkeep, walks up to the guard, and basically grabs him by his armor. This guy right here.
Oh my god.
And chucks him out of the bar.
So he's a Chad. Okay then.
His name, and he looks at you and goes, "Well, hi, little missy. What can I do for you this morning?"
Hopefully not throw me like a sack of bricks like that guy.
Well, as long as you don't try and sexually harass my wife, we'll be fine.
I do not believe that's going to be an issue, sir.
You know, I find it interesting that he shares a Flate's pattern of speech, except for it actually makes sense when he says it.
Yeah. He goes, "Well, then what can I do for you?"
Can I just get some ale and some food?
How old's your character?
22. Ross, stop butting in. You're not even in the scene. Shut the fuck up.
But
Ma'am, I would like to see your ID.
he looks and he goes, "You look a little bit worse for wear. How about this?" He's like, "This one's on the house, little one." And he'll put the ale and put like some. He puts out a plate and it's like fresh steak.
Ooh.
Damn.
It's fresh steak with just herbs and like potatoes. So it's like steamed potatoes.
Thank you, sir.
Damn,
He
you
goes, "No problem."
good.
That sounds fucking
We
good.
always like to help those who look like they had a little bit of rough of it. My name is My name is Armstrong. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Kasumi. I reach out and shake his hand.
He takes your hand, and as you do, you realize why the fuck he's called Armstrong. Because his arm is about fucking thicker than your body. He is a literal behemoth of a man. And he
We're
goes,
built like a super soldier.
yeah, he looks at you looking, he goes, ah, yes, you, I am well, let's just say my mom was a giant, and my daddy was a Goliath. And due to that fucking quack over there, I have pale skin. Like, he looks normal like you would, but for him it's pale.
Ah.
But you do notice when you look closer at him, he has more giant features and like kind of some Goliath features that are just taken over by the fact, like, normally Goliaths don't really have beards and like a hair like that. But you can tell that, like, this is not his original form. This is like an experiment. But he doesn't seem to hate it. He enjoys this form, and it makes him feel more like at peace with everyone else, like he fits in.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks like, and this is my lovely wife, Penelope. And she goes, well, how do you do?
I'm good. How about you? I go to shake her hand as well.
She shakes it, and hers is like a dainty, petite woman's hand. She's a normal human.
Yeah.
She looks at you and goes, it's not every day we get a succubus in this parts.
Huh? I spit out like ale and what did you say?
They both look at you and they're like, and the barkeep's like, oh, come on, little one. With the amount of stuff we see around here, you think we haven't met a succubus before?
How can he see through my disguise?
He looks at you. It's a pretty shit disguise.
Bozo.
Do you mean that a lot of people around here probably already know?
Maybe not the group you're traveling with, but the people in town, because we actually, you remind me of a succubus we met about 10 years ago.
Oh?
Yeah, she looked exactly like you.
So, did everyone's backstory pass through this town?
No.
I don't believe mine did.
Yours did because I have something fun. Kasumi's did
Oh.
because they came and they're in this town. But it's not their backstory that's part of this town.
I know. I'm just, it was a joke.
Yeah. But yeah, he goes, yeah. Can never remember her name. She tried to seduce me. I mean, but my wife here almost beat her with a frying pan. She holds up a frying pan. I'll fucking do it again too.
I don't worry about me. I don't have any plans of doing that.
She looks at you and goes, "Oh, please, honey, I know. He snapped you like a twig."
Yeah,
And you don't doubt it for a fucking second.
Wait, how are you not snapped like a twig? You're not much better built than me.
She looks at you and she goes, "Well, honey, I know the ways of a barbarian." And like she pulls up the sleeves of her arms, and like while her hands seem dainty and petite, like because like all the years of just barkeeping, her hands have healed from all the vigorous training. But you see her pull up the arms, and she is somewhat beefy for a woman. She has muscles and like all the works.
My
She goes,
God.
Can I like leave the room? I kind of want to meet this lady.
You'll meet him in the morning. You're still fucking asleep because like.
Oh,
you missed
okay,
your
yeah, it's
session.
wrong way. Okay, time to be asleep. I just been in a
But
coma.
yeah, you've been in a coma for like 2 days. But yeah, so she goes, yeah, but no, yeah, we did in fact meet someone who looked exactly like you, and she had a young kid along with her.
That was probably my mom then. Wait, I was here? How old was the kid?
How old are you, actually? Kusume, keep
22.
forgetting. I said 10 years ago. About 12.
I don't remember that at all. And also, wait, my mom never even. She left like a few years after I was born. Definitely not when I was like 12 did I know her. She was long gone by then.
She looks down and she like kind of like bends down to you to look at you and she goes, "Are you sure she left? Sir,
Uh,
are you sure your memories aren't in a jumble?" And she'll like tap your head softly.
I'm fairly certain they're not.
She goes, "Is your name Kasume?"
Yes, it is.
That's the name of the little girl who she was here with.
Oh my God, I don't know what to think.
It seems
I was
like
here.
Yeah, you were here, and you were a lively little one. We had to get you down from the ceiling.
Hmm.
You got stuck up there. And like she'll point up, and you'll actually see rafters that they haven't fixed that have imprints of like kind of claws and like wings up against the ceiling.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
And and the imprints match like the wings you have.
Oh,
So she goes, yeah, she looks at you, she goes, "Yeah, I was wondering why you looked familiar. Looks like we figured it out. You were that small little succubus girl that came here 10 years ago." "I think someone might have messed with your memories, little one."
I suppose so. I don't remember ever
It,
being here, nor do I
it,
remember meeting my mom after, like, at all, pretty much.
huh? She was very affectionate with you. Won't let you out of her sight. I think you're, yeah. There was an, whatever happened to, the man that was with her?
My dad?
Yeah, a human man. We never got his name. She was very protective of him.
Um, he's in prison somewhere. I've been trying to find him ever since I got released.
It sounds like whatever happened to your dad might have something to do with those memories of yours.
I'll look into it. Thank you for the food and everything, really.
She, strong, Armstrong will pat your head softly, which is very, which you think he's gonna like slam you into the table. So like you kind of wince for a second, but you feel like kind of a gentle pat that sort of comforts you, and goes, "Don't worry about it. We always look after the lost ones here. You're always welcome to come back for a hot meal and a drink if you want."
In my experience as Polyps, Goliaths are the nicest ones.
Oh yeah, definitely. This dude is a
you.
giant and a Goliath mixed, and he's just
I mean, that kind of confuses me because a Goliath is already a half giant.
yeah.
Wait, so
So
would,
three-quarters giant.
Okay, 3/4 giant.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Fair enough, I suppose.
That's how math works, pleeps.
It's just not something D&D usually cares about.
okay, if we want to be
care-
technical,
So, if you haven't noticed, the main thing of this story is memories.
Yeah, I've realized.
mm-hmm.
But Kasumi, after dinner, you go back up to your room with everyone else, and you all will take. All right, Yoli, are you doing anything? You're the only one who hasn't said anything.
I'm just vibing.
All right, cool. So you all take a long rest. So first, we have Kasumi. You take a rest and you attune to this item.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up in a vision of blackness. And the hilt appears before you and starts speaking in Abyssal, which takes you a second to realize. And it says to you, "Who are you to waken me?"
This is. Oh yeah, I do speak Abyssal.
Yeah, you do.
My name is Kasume. I just found you.
Kasume, of the race of the succubus. What is it you seek?
I seek to free my father.
Will you kill all those who stand in your way?
Some of them.
Do you crave vengeance what has happened to your father?
Yeah, I do.
Then my blade shall be yours to use. My voice shall be yours to be guided. This is a pact. As now we are partners and bonded. And with that, the hilt, black energy seeps from the hilt and wraps around your arm as the hilt flies into your hand, and you feel as almost as it has become a part of your body, like an extension of you.
You are hitting the Kiri playbook with this one, Kiri.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna mention something about that.
It's like you were somehow, even though you're playing a martial class, which you never do, you are doing all the things you've done before.
They didn't even care.
I didn't choose this.
You didn't choose it last time. I mean, you did choose it last time, kind of. We worked together on it last time.
But so with that, the vision dissipates and you go back to sleep, clutching the hilt in your sleep. Arachnia, the same thing happens to you, but instead of a blackness, which you expect Ifrit to come, you instead see what seems to be gallows before you. And there is fire in the background as a man in executioner robes is standing before this woman that has the back of her dress ripped open, and you notice in his hand is the whip you bought. And as you watch, he is whipping the woman over and over again as her flesh begins to tear, bones begin to be seen as he is whipping her until there's nothing left. And you hear the cries in your ears. So, and as it fades away, the whip will coil around your arm, and you feel a strong sense of never wanting to let go of this.
Oh.
Arachnia, you are cursed.
Yep.
I hate
While
this.
you have this whip, you have to make a check if you want to use any other weapon besides it.
Mm-hmm.
You have disadvantage with any other weapons.
I throw it away.
When
You can't.
You can't.
I know.
I think it's like you have to make a check to try and let go of it, I believe.
Yeah, you have to make a check to try and let go of it, but you don't want to let go of it. And when you make it a successful attack roll on it and hit, you take 1d4 psychic damage.
Yeah, I read it. It made me
I was
sad.
telling everyone else out of character. But the good thing is, it says when you want to use a different weapon, Eldritch Blasts are still on your table. As long as you're not using another weapon besides this whip, you won't have a disadvantage on your Eldritch Blast. But
Yeah,
you get
yeah. I
rid of
just
this
can't
whip.
use daggers or swords or.
Yes. But it is whip damage along with a d6 of psychic to enemies.
See, he's getting the Kiri treatment, not me.
How much damage can a whip
That's
do?
a fair point. That's a fair point.
That's
That
actually
one,
very
I
true.
did decide. I did design that mechanic.
Yeah, I got a hex blade weapon that damaged me as much as I damaged the enemy.
Well, not as
Hey,
much as you damage the
what's up,
enemy,
Patrick?
What?
What'd you say? You were trying to say something.
Oh, I was just asking, how much damage does the whip do? Because I never actually looked at whips in D&D yet.
So it does. Let me see. It should be in Remorseful Lash. It does a actually because of what it does. I'm gonna say it does a D6, not a D4.
Is that a lot?
Okay, that's fair.
So it's gonna do a 1d6 plus 1d6 psychic.
If
So
it was a
it's gonna
D4, D6 was
technically,
whip.
yeah,
Not a whip.
it's gonna technically do 2d6s on a hit.
Okay. Eh. I mean,
Yo,
that's
you-
not terrible. And how often is psychic damage resisted?
And I will say, Arachnia, because you are cursed and bonded to this weapon, you are proficient in it.
Yay.
You could probably edit your
Yeah.
proficiencies to include whips.
I'm noticing some like weapons getting handed out. You know, I want a cool shovel.
You were not here.
Uh,
You cannot complain.
also, your character got the cool shovel just off screen for you.
That is true. It's a great sword. Well, is it a cool shovel? I thought it was just a shovel. I did that.
No. So when you turned into a knight of chivalry, your armor changed to that of a blue pellet, and your shovel is now cobalt blue. Well, you're a sea elf. No, that actually makes sense. It's sea blue. Your armor and your shovel are now
Oh.
sea blue.
Oh, that's
I,
cool. I
I
thought it was a
see what you
normal
did
shovel.
there.
Yeah,
I thought I
because
was
you're
still using a normal
Ross.
shovel, and I just
no,
rolled great
you're
sword stats.
using
Ross.
you're using a shovel that is a great sword stats. I still haven't made the shovel because you might get a new shovel in this session and the next one. So you're still just using your
Oh.
great sword for its stats. I'll make it later. But in character, your armor is now sea blue, and your shovel is also sea blue, which matches that of the sea elf. But
Right.
there's also hints of forest green, like streaks of forest green on your
Nice.
armor and your shovel to also hint at the druid path that you are taking spiritually.
So does the shovel get like stats? Does it also get the properties of a great sword? Like it's heavy.
Yeah, you'll
and
just
it's
yeah, it's two-handed. Of course, it's
Okay.
two-handed. Do you see some of the?
Because that's what
fucking-
my feats are. My feats and my fighting style is all two-handed based.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's two-handed because you've seen some of the fucking
One.
class features it has. If you could do that one-handed, that'd be kind of broken.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, you can't use a shield with the Knight of Chivalry class.
That's why I don't.
But so I will say you all wake up. Some of you are excited about the day to see what it holds you with your new weapons, like Yoli and Kusume. The other ones have realized they have made a
Fucked up.
mistake.
All right. As the morning goes, Brent comes back. Brennan comes back.
Is he gonna come back? No?
Yeah.
He's gonna look at you sad as like he doesn't want to go back in.
All right. I'll keep you out. Because I assumed that it was a comfort thing, like in character. That's why I did it. So I would
Well,
know
no, you
whether.
have to think. You have to think though. Technically, Brent has been away from you for 6 years, and you forgot that you ever summoned him and used him a lot. So, like, you re-summoned him, and he was happy that you re-summoned him, but then you lost all of your memories, and you
Yeah.
stopped. You you ignored the fact that 6 years you and Brent were partners.
Mhm.
And he thought you were ignoring him, so like he doesn't want to be away from you because he is still your
Got-
familiar who you
I
grew
got
up with.
Gotcha. Yep. Don't worry. I won't be parting with you again anytime soon, buddy.
Speaking of
Scritch, scritch,
familiar,
scritch, 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 scritch.
He's gonna let out some. He's gonna let.
Hey, Light,
Yo,
go ahead and take a look at my character page and look at my book.
um,
The book Infernal.
Oh, nice.
I thought you might like that.
That's pretty funny.
oh yeah, like, I still cannot move my familiar.
Oh, that's weird. You should be able to move them. Let me double check. Snowball. It says, oh, I realized what I did. I had you on Observer. There you go.
Yes, sir.
There you go. So when you wake up, Kasumi, Snowball is on your chest, just curled up into a little ball, sleeping against you.
Well, I believe we have some operations to discuss. Flate is going to head to the bar.
Okay, I'm guessing all of you are gonna head to the bar.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to head to the ball.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'll
move
head into the bar if
Just
I
gonna
can
move
fit
you
through the
all.
door.
6
Don't
adventurers
worry,
walking
I'm
to a
gonna
bar.
I mean, they have
I'm mostly legs. I think I could squeeze.
Where's the bar? Where's
I
the
mean, if
bartender?
one of the people in this is a giant, or like a quarter giant, I feel like they accommodate for large sizes here.
Where's the bartender barbarian?
Jesus, that arm though.
Yeah, he is fucking beefy. This is the bartender lady. She's walking around and
Oh.
she sees all you. She goes, "Ah, good morning. What can I get you all this morning?"
You
And
can
like
give
these
me an
guards
arm
are
wrestle.
gone.
You can give me an arm wrestling match. Let's go.
I'll have some just some eggs, honestly.
Looks at you. It's like, looks at you. I was like, "Are you sure, honey?"
Yeah, let's go arm wrestle. I'm pretty strong.
She's gonna get to this table and she's gonna tell you to come over here. And
Oh,
Are you
y'all
gonna-
see her stroll up her sleeve, and her fucking muscles betray her, as it is. She just has so muscular that it's like complete beast. Like this is a woman who has seen battle more than anyone.
I want to
Oh
arm wrestle the
my.
Kraken. So let's
Make a strength check, and let me roll a 20 for her.
Wait, what? You're trying to arm wrestle her?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, Luna is trying to arm wrestle.
I want my
Okay.
birthday.
Nat 20.
So +3. I am sad to say hers is a +6.
Oh my
that's all right.
god!
She has a 22 in health. She has strength of a frost giant.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So you all see as Vanya gets up confident, and for a second it looks like they're even, but you notice that the barmaid isn't even trying, and as Vanya is struggling, the barmaid just yawns playfully and then slams her hand into the table, cracking the table.
That's
Well,
pretty impressive.
that I believe is what
Ow.
Manuel, when did you get in town, Manuel?
Who is this?
Just a little
Ah.
bit ago, and I word on the street this guy was strong, and apparently that word is true. You were tough
Well,
last week.
acquaintance of ours. We left her in the sewers. She was sleeping in the bed the hag provided for us.
You left her there?
It was
mean,
more
as-
if she
as-
wouldn't.
as-
It was more
as-
if she wouldn't wake up.
As you're
listen.
saying this, the big dude comes back from the kitchen, and like everyone but Kasune, you're all shocked when you see him, as like you notice he is taller than Arachnia
Ooh.
by like
Oh.
5 feet. This man is gigantic.
I
Morning,
suppose,
sir.
I suppose you wouldn't find it weird if I called you small, sir? It's just a thing I do.
Call me whatever you like as long as you pay. And he'll,
Man
he,
after my own heart.
he
As
puts
long
down
as you
he-
have something I want, I'll pay.
Yeah.
he puts down like everyone eggs, bacon, biscuits with some like milk, or for those that want to drink early in the morning, he also puts down ale.
Hey, big guy. I
Flake
got
is
a
going to take some ale and wash it with some milk.
I'm gonna say,
Okay.
pardon me, but do you have anything that's any plants? I don't eat meat.
He goes, oh, my lady over here makes a fine salad, and she goes to the back and she brings out a salad of like very beautiful herbs with tomatoes and like all the works, and it's like probably one of the most beautiful salads you've ever seen.
Uh,
As,
could
like,
I
she has
actually-
taken real care into this.
Could I actually ask for some toast for my aviary friend here?
Toast coming right up, and
Wait.
he pulls out, he reaches over there and he pulls out like a loaf of bread, cuts it with a knife, throws it in the air, and pulls out a hilt of a sword, flicks it, cooks the bread in the air as a flame sword comes out,
That,
flicks it again, puts it
quite
away,
impressive.
That is
and
sick.
he
That-
hands it to the hot. He hands it to Brent.
Alright. I
As
got a
Brent takes
What?
it in his mouth.
What's
I
this
got a
thing's name?
That's
Snowball.
yeah.
snowball.
What is it?
Snowball.
Snowball.
It's a
I
white
got a.
bear.
So,
I
flavor
I'm just
thing.
now noticing it. It's cute.
Flavor thing.
You didn't say what I said.
Flavor note.
Yeah.
As a Fey spirit, Brent does not need to eat, but Brent does like eating various things, especially bread.
Yeah, like
Uh,
Brent. Yeah, I know. Brent like gets it, and like you can see like tears almost fill in Brent's eyes as he hasn't really eaten anything like this in like a couple of years, as like you've forgotten about him.
That's
So,
the
like,
least they could do.
he's like eating it, and he's so happy.
Snowball's just
I
gonna
know.
sneak some of the bacon and stuff off the table.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Snowball's on your shoulder, Kasume, just like nuzzling into you, and then he notices the bacon. He kind of like squeaks at you. He goes, "Beep, beep, beep," and he's like points his nose at the bacon.
I'm gonna feed him some bacon.
He eats it happily.
I got a question for the big guy.
Yeah.
Alright, so your lady here has hurt one of my hands, but I got another one, so.
Disadvantage of your offhand.
Bro, no, I'm sorry. This dude canonically
Menya,
can wrestle down frost giants with ease. You go to put your arm on the table, and he grasps it. And when he grasps it, Manya, you realize you done fucked up. He thinks he doesn't want to disrespect you by going easy on you, even though he knows his own strength. So he goes to slam your hand down, but puts too much force into it and sends you flying on the other side of the room.
Team
as
Rocket's
he-
busting off again!
Yoink, yoink.
Blade, of course, steps out of the way.
No, actually, man, yeah, you would land into Arachnia as he slings you to the right.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That doesn't say.
Alright.
And Arachnia, you can dodge if you want. I will let you just like let Mania hit the fucking wall.
I act as a reaction. I'm
It's a
gonna
reaction.
as a reaction. I'm gonna
Oh yeah.
splatter with my webs the sticker to the ceiling.
Nice.
He looks up and goes, "Well, that's a fun little trick."
Brent, do you think you have a means of getting her? Brent's gonna fly up and look to see if there's a way to safely get her down.
All Brent notices is that the only way to get her down is to peck her out, and she'll land on the ground. And he looks at you and goes, and like he takes his wing and like he mimics stabbing the webs, and he goes,
Is Manya's mouth open? Like, I mean, like clear. Is her mouth like covered by the webs or not? I need to know.
I would
No.
say no.
No.
All right.
I wouldn't be
alright.
super cruel. I would just.
All right, Manya,
Just
you're
let me
probably
fall.
gonna hurt. All right.
Alright,
Brent.
do it. Gravity is just another.
All right, Brent.
Yeah,
I mean, can't I just like reach up and grab her? How tall is this place?
No, I'm gonna arm wrestle gravity.
it's like 40 feet. It's like 40
Oh,
feet tall.
All right, Brent. Step
like
her
a
down,
launch
Brent.
Oh well, then I
Um,
imagine that she's probably hanging there then by
Alright,
a thread
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
So,
Brent's
yeah,
gonna Brent bites into the webs and brings her down, and Mania falls to the ground, taking 8d4 of damage.
Wait, 8d4?
8d4?
Eight.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
okay.
hey.
Eight.
I
was like,
one
hell?
damage.
Not 84.
I was like, the hell?
Mania takes 1 point of damage.
Oh.
She would be
Alright.
fucking dead if it was 84 raw.
No, 8d4 is what I
Alright.
thought I heard.
Yeah, but
Well,
he
I,
goes,
I,
yeah.
I get up,
no,
dust
go ahead.
myself. I get up, dust myself off. Well, my head hurts a little bit now, but my hands are feeling better. So who's next?
Oh, by the way,
You-
Manya, this is my lifelong companion, Brent.
And when you say
He's
that,
adorable.
hold up. When you say that, you hear in the background from a little kid that has walked in that is carrying a giant sword. He goes, "I'll arm wrestle you." 8-year-old kid. And
Flate
he-
is
and
going
he
to
strolls up the
examine him to see if it is an actual child this time.
Roll me a Arcana check because you're testing if it's you're trying to see if it's an illusion.
This kid's about to come in with like 800 strength.
Oh.
You feel as if this is actually a kid, and like the kid rolls up his sleeve and puts his arm on the counter and he goes,
Let's
Go!
go. Alright,
Hey.
let's
make me a strength check.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Surely I can win one.
Oh, nice. That's a good roll.
Almost an
I'm
actual.
I'm sorry. This kid stronger.
Fuck is this kid's strength?
Yeah, where's the roll?
It's
Yeah, where is
private.
the
My
roll?
GM rolls are private.
It's private. Yeah, it's
I know,
private.
I know, because he's lying.
But no, actually,
I'm
this
just,
kid is stronger.
I'm just kidding.
If you want to know, he has a +5 in strength.
Why?
Oh my god. I mean,
What's wrong
to be fair, he does
Like I
have,
said,
he does have to carry a grade, so
I'm starting to suspect they build them big in this town.
I'm a,
But yeah,
I'm
Ew.
a,
Mania goes for this one, and like Mania feels like, dude, I can do this, I can do this. He grips, and like Mania's hand kind of goes like somewhat like limpless in his hand, in his grasp as he grabs her hand too hard, and like you can see the realization over Mania's face. I'm about to lose again, and like, BAM! You're right
Hell.
into the table as he rolled a nat 20.
oh my
Is
god.
Oh my god.
Somebody's gonna lean into flight and like, is she always like this?
Why is this child stronger than me?
Honestly,
Why is this child this strong in general?
honestly, this is probably the better side of Vanya. The other side of her is shoving very gross things into your face and suggesting you eat it.
I turn around. I turn around and I look at your board plate and I say, speaking of which, that thing would taste good fried.
Well, thankfully, this thing's body is an actual ethereal energy, meaning it is impossible to consume. But
I have no idea what that means, so that won't stop
I'm
me.
hiding Snowball.
but
Yeah, I think so.
I absolutely, you must understand. You try and eat my birds, you're dead.
Guys,
yes.
calm down.
No.
But,
at all.
Can I eat your bird?
So
No.
the barkeep,
I already
I'm
Thank you.
asking to eat the bird.
the barkeep is gonna come back out from the back and goes, "Oh, see you met Mac. He's the noblest kid around these parts, the one who runs the town." He like ruffles Max's hair, and Max like tries to push his arm away, struggling a little bit, but you can see it's making somewhat moves on him. He goes, you seem to have gotten stronger again, Max. He goes, yeah, strong enough I'll beat you. I was like, I don't know about that. Probably
Why
give
is
my
it-
wife a good running.
Why is this privileged little brat so strong? What they got you doing?
Oh my god, did you really just say that?
Yeah, I'm
This is
asking.
an 8-year-old kid. He's gonna point his sword at you and go, how dare you disrespect me? I challenge you to a duel.
I didn't mean
Called
it
him a brat.
disrespect.
You
Yeah,
called
I
him a
didn't-
brat.
Kid.
I didn't mean it disrespectfully, kid. But we can have a fun duel. I won't hurt you.
Alright, everyone go outside. A duel is about to occur.
Oh no.
Mania has started a fight with this kid.
Well,
Why am I getting in more trouble on a ball and dueling while a cowboy?
You fucking called him a brat. I mean, like, the barkeep literally said he was a noble son, and your
I didn't-
first thought was to call the noble son a brat.
I mean,
And it
admittedly,
was going to happen.
I mean, I will say, admittedly, yes, this does feel like a thing Flate should be doing.
You're literally the cowboy. and
Hey,
I'm sitting
hey,
here doing
Flat.
at high noon.
two gold says the kid mops him.
Honestly,
I'll match that.
all right. 4 gold on
Alright.
Menya.
Can we at least not have
I'm
it
not
with
a
swords? I would rather not have someone die out here.
Don't Max looks at you. Don't worry. I'm good with my sword. I won't
gonna-
kill your friend.
I'm gonna climb on top of the roof so I get a nice good view.
Brent, Flate is closing his eyes and looking through Brent cam, and Brent is gonna get an aerial view.
Oh, where do you guys get the cool shots?
All right, so
Beauty of
Mania,
having a familiar.
Go to the combat encounter and roll your initiative.
Oh, I also, by the way, I want to like flavor-wise say when Flate is looking through Brent's eyes, that's when Brent's eyes become the shade of blue they are in the picture.
Okay, so Max goes first.
Oh wow. Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me pull up his stat sheet. A lot of this is gonna be me rolling physically because I was too lazy to add his shit.
Hey, the two of you, why don't you get out of the way?
Nah, the more the merrier.
Yeah, you might
Please
you
do.
might want
Get
to.
out of the
Come on.
way.
Does he have
Everyone
spells?
jump in. Free fall
So
battle now.
Let's fight.
Arachnia, this is why a bird's eye view is the best.
Max is gonna walk up to you, and he is going to wield his sword, which you notice his sword is a obsidian black golden sword.
Oh.
And Adric, roll me an Arcana check real fast. As you are
Okay.
watching this, you would try and figure out something.
If I was an evil character,
Ooh.
I would totally steal that from the kid.
11. You feel a malice energy coming off that blade.
A malice?
A malice.
Okay.
It's not a good energy, but he is going to take some swings at you, Mania.
Oh, they have
And this
multiple
is
attack.
till this is till knockout or until you surrender or he surrenders.
While this fight is going out, I'm gonna pull out the orb of time and I'm gonna start making it flash between night and day, night and day, night and day.
What?
So I thought you were gonna go with that and make it like exactly like in the middle of the day or 12 p.m. or
High
high
noon.
noon. Yeah.
Actually, can I ask, by the way, Kiri, does your character notice Plate's unusual footprints? Your new character?
No.
Gotcha.
Hey, Mania, does a 20 hit?
Most definitely it does.
Alright, that's gonna be fun.
This is where the fun begins.
This is the character I wanted you all to meet. And thankfully, when you started a fight, until he appeared. Mania, for the first bit of damage, you are going to take 13 slashing.
Oh, nice.
Second,
That's like half
second
health.
bit of second attack.
Oh, there's more.
That's a 21 hit.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You're gonna get one turned by this little kid.
You know, this little
Maybe.
kid would one turn me.
14 damage.
Yep, that would have
Oh,
one
no.
turned me right there.
27
Calm
damage.
down.
You
Yeah.
want to know what's funny? You want to know what's funny?
One
You
health.
were 1 health off.
No, I have 28 max health, but because of the damage.
You took
from
that one
falling,
damage?
That's forfeit. Yes, because of that one damage I took from falling, I'm now knocked out.
Alright, Flake,
You all watch as Max effortlessly, which I'm in the combat tracker. You all watch as Max effortlessly just
Flake,
uses the
Flake.
back end of his sword and like smacks Mania against the once against the chest, and then uses the hilt hitting her in the under the chin, knocking Mania out.
Alright, Flate hands
Whoa, whoa.
Arachnia 4 gold, and then is like, hey, small sir, mind if I take a stab at you?
He looks and he goes, "Sure, why not? I can always use more warm-ups."
As that happens, I go over to Menya and it's like, alright,
Yeah.
calm
Put her
down,
there.
calm down. And I
I'm
cast
the one that can heal her, too.
wait, what?
I can heal her, too.
No, I will say this kid is a noble, so as Mania is knocked down, he's going to pour a special healing potion, which will bring Mania back up to full.
Oh, okay.
As,
27.
as
Cool.
Blight and him are
This is a
squaring
friendly-
up,
This is a friendly fight. He's making sure that when you leave this fight, you're back healthy. He has honor as a swordsman.
I
Alright.
mean, you gave me 1 health. so this
Alright.
Minya's still knocked out, right?
No, Minya's up now.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Alright, roll your dice.
What are you
Initiative?
trying to do to me, Scruffy?
Alright.
Get
I
away.
was gonna drag you out of the way.
Where the hell do I
You
roll
might
this
roll
on this
before.
thing? Where the hell do I
Go
put initiative on this?
I go back to my room.
Go to combat encounters. You're already on there.
Oh, I guess I could just go in there. Yeah, I usually go in the sheet.
I got-
Sorry.
I got winner.
I
Alright,
see it.
23.
Alright.
You go. Flake goes first.
All right.
Place
All right.
Whack it up.
So, you ready to see what training does? My training is done for me.
Okay.
Starting with, he's just going to start with, of course, using his technique. Actually, do I have to do that before? I gotta remember how I do that. Okay.
What's the technique?
No, this doesn't actually make sense to use. Okay. All right. So let me just slash at you. 16?
Oh, hey, yeah, you would make his AC, but as a reaction, he parries and adds 6 to the AC against a melee attack. So
Oh
you
my
go,
god,
That's
wait a
six?
second.
you feel like it's going to make content, and as you do, he
Is he also
moves
a
this
battle
giant.
master?
Is
He
this
moves this giant sword with ease and whacks your rapier away.
Wait, did he parry the whole thing?
He parried yeah, like he added 6 AC to his AC.
Oh, that's not my parry.
No, it's not.
Oh my
yeah.
It is
god.
not your fucking parry. This
Whoa.
this is a fucking
Ah.
awesome parry.
This is a
Well.
Chad.
Well, as interesting as that is, I think I can go again. Where is that? Where is it on this thing? Where is it on this thing?
Probably
I
features.
can't. Yeah. Action search. There it is. I think I can go again. Crap. Nope.
That does miss as you go to swing and he blocks your hit with his cross guards.
All right then.
Catches
Take your move.
All right, he's going to take his move. So it is now his turn.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think that Flate actually does do battle like it's D&D, where he does his move and he's like, all right,
Not
do
in
yours.
not in actual combat.
Yeah, but like this
Does a
training.
26 hit?
Of course.
I like doing that because this character's shit is just so fucking
Yep,
stupid.
I gotcha.
I got winner.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take 12 damage on the first hit.
Actually, no, I am not. And Flate is going to catch up and just move his thing. Move his thing, like so that it does less damage. Now, where's my superior door? And that's okay. Don't consume anything. Just pulp it up. So it's that plus 4. Whatever I roll plus 4.
It's not,
Crap.
okay, so
Eh,
it goes down to 6.
6. Yeah. So I take half damage.
Okay, yeah. He still makes the other attack roll.
Yep. Okay. 2. Is that right? Yeah, fine. 22.
He rolled a 30.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Roll 30.
He got a 9.
9 damage.
Yep. And
Okay.
he makes another attack.
Wait, 3.
What level fighter is this guy?
Wait, is this his third attack?
This guy utterly
This is like a
destroys us in
14
action
level
economy.
fighter.
He rolled another 30.
Oh my god.
What is his plus? What is his bonus?
Crazy, obviously.
It's
I'm gonna make an assumption. He's a 20th level fighter, isn't he?
This man, if you want to know, isn't technically a fighter. He has a CR rating of 17.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
He is a God.
15 damage.
Yep.
Oh, I did pretty
Flake
good
goes
against him.
down, and Brent respectively goes up and like nuzzles against Flake's hat, and like get up.
Yeah, Max is gonna put another healing potion, bring you back up to full.
Ugh.
As I said, I have next.
Oh my god.
Kid.
Why are you all trying to fight? Wait.
Okay, it's a long shot, but does the potion get back my spent resources or no?
You know what? Yeah, this is a friendly duel. So yes.
Alright. So my spent resources back. So action surge and that one superior dies back. Awesome.
Yeah.
At
I
least
was
you
gonna
got
use-
at least you got to spend resources.
I was going to use my rapier against this guy, but I don't think I can afford to use my rapier against this guy.
No, I would say because of how your rapier is, you cannot use it non-lethally.
Okay, so I will use my.
It is
rapier.
necrotic. Necrotic rots people, so no, you would have to use a normal weapon.
You
Yeah,
should
you-
do that and see if you can kill the kid. See what happens.
Let's
Alright.
not kill the kid.
I'm pretty
If you
sure
attempt
he
to-
would kill
if
Kasume
you-
before Kasume
If you
killed
attempt to
him.
kill
Yeah.
the kid, I'm gonna go right after him.
But where the fuck is initiative at in this?
I gotta do.
There we go.
You have to do it in the encounter.
Let me in this tracker. Add a new tracker. It should be in the sheet when you go to it.
I can just roll initiative. See.
Yeah, there you go. You found
might
it.
wanna
No,
check me
get
out.
the fuck out of here. Remove combatant. Why the fuck you in here? Why the fuck you in here?
I was just testing if I could do it. Apparently, I seem to throw myself in there.
Oh my
yeah,
god, that is so
dude,
close.
Damn, he nat 20.
And even then,
I
Katsura still
still rolled
beat it.
higher.
Yeah, you still did.
You're
but
dead.
Yeah,
So,
but
I
he
mean-
got a nat 20, so
it was
he
still
gets
funny
clear
he nat 20.
initiative.
So he.
Oh, wait a second. Wait, what type of rogue did you say you were?
I am a swashbuckler.
Oh, so you get sneak attack on this.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god. You know, we need to step.
That is if
Luna, step
Fury
back.
can hit.
That is true.
I'm gonna go up. And I'm gonna try to hit him with my rapier.
Alright, let's see what you get.
Not 20, not 20, not 20, not 20. Nope.
You miss.
Oh.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, you have lucky.
Oh.
Oh, this
right.
dude always has lucky.
Top in the morning to you.
Oh. As soon as I miss, I'm like, I give up. I see.
No.
I put my hands up and I start walking away. I'm like,
Opportunity attack.
No,
I
he made an
would.
attack. She made an attack. That's how Swashbuckler's org, but he is.
Oh.
He's gonna look.
Opportunity of attack.
He's gonna look at you and he goes, "I respect." He goes, "I respect your choice." It ends here.
I've seen
Fucking
that
I'll try to
nobody
win.
survives a hit from you.
Oh my God.
Everyone gets knocked out.
I mean, I want to point out, by the way, Flate was able to withstand 3.
That wasn't
I would
fun.
be able to. I would be able to withstand 2 if you rolled low.
I
Okay,
could
so
withstand
hold up.
2 if I didn't take that one
could-
damage. I
can
would have been at
also
1 after his
I
second
can
attack.
also withstand 2.
I could potentially
Okay,
withstand
so
2 or 3.
Yoli has decided to fight, and Max is gonna keep the same initiative. Yoli, roll your initiative in the.
I'm working on it.
Are we all just having a duel? A duel
I
of
have
fates?
no idea. Okay, so Max goes first.
Well, what does your god want you trying to fight some little kid?
I honestly, I was gonna ask him once all this
Bro,
other craziness.
Your
happened.
guard sees this kid as a warrior. He wants you to fight him and learn a lesson from him.
Oh, there
Like,
you go.
your god respects this kid's strength right now.
Scruffy,
Wait,
fight it.
offer.
I know
I
your
nod to him
He is-
and wait patiently.
I have no interest in fighting the kid who's
but your
whipping all your
patron
ass.
wants you to. I can guarantee your patron wants you to get your ass whipped.
Why? Why would my patron
Well,
want that?
Because he likes seeing you in pain. I guarantee he would want to see you get your ass whipped.
Let's see what Light decides to have his patron tell him.
Oh no! Fucking Ifrit, even though it would be funny, is not watching his fucking chosen one get beaten by an 8-year-old kid.
Oh, out of embarrassment. Oh.
Like,
Oh.
the only reason why Adrik's god is doing this is because Adrik's god is wanting Adrik to learn a lesson from the kid. That's it. Like, never to judge a book by its cover. That's Adrik's lesson by fighting
Right.
the kid. But okay, so here we go, Yoli.
Mhm.
You're going to get smacked.
Wow.
If he rolls a nat 20, I just want you to realize, if he rolls a nat 20, I am sorry, but that would kill.
Oh, if he hits a nat 20, he kills on accident.
You can't non-lethal nats.
What? I
Nat
didn't know
20s,
that.
nat 20s, range attacks and spell attacks. You can't choose non-lethal damage.
Bro,
He
please
rolled
be
a
off.
30. He rolled a 19 again. He's been rolling 19.
Oh my god.
Like, this dude
Thank
is
God
so
he doesn't
terrible.
crit on a 19.
Either way, that fucking hit.
Yeah, that definitely is.
Yeah.
Hey,
My-
you learned that from the first fight.
This
You don't
guy
fuck
wouldn't
with
be
the
able to miss me. Like, I don't think it'd be possible for him to miss me.
Yeah, it's physically impossible for
13
him to miss me.
It's
Unless
possible
he
for him to
is-
miss
A
me.
1, a natural 1 always misses.
Regardless.
Yeah,
You
natural
said
one always.
13.
Scruffy, how much
Yeah.
armor do you have?
You
12.
said 13.
I have
my
only
God.
12, yeah, I have only 12 AC.
Yeah,
Jesus.
So 13
I have
damage.
AC 15.
He his next hit was 15.
Oh
Is that
god.
it?
She is down. Oh wait, 15 for the
15 to hit.
My AC is 15, so
Oh, that meets it, so that hits. And then, yeah, 15 to damage.
I'm down.
He put the potion, heals you back up.
Hey, Arachnia, do you want to go next?
No. I don't want to go next. Why would I want to go next?
Yeah, as soon as I wasn't able to hit him, I gave up because I knew he was about to kick my ass, and I'm not one to
Uh,
subject
what
myself to that
what was your
willingly.
name, kid?
You know, I would have had
I
a thought.
honestly think that theoretically, but if it was just him with just the sword, I might be able to take him. But if he has anything else, then the answer is no.
Hey,
And
kid. Hey,
as you say this, just because he wants to show off and he is happy with himself, he is going to point his sword off to the distance by the woods, and you are going to see a orb of black reddish fire appear at the end of his sword, and he is going to point it at the tree line, and it is going to explode
Mm-hmm.
in a 20-foot radius. And from what you can sense, it is purely necrotic.
Oh.
So if you want to know what it was,
Fireball.
he had cast Hellfire Orb.
Oh.
All right. Are
Yeah,
you?
Now,
Are
do
you
you know what that is? It is 10d6 fire damage
Oh my.
and 10d6
Jesus.
necrotic damage.
Oh, is this
Oh my,
homebrew spell?
god.
This
are you?
add a character because this is fucking hilarious. Because this character is just off the wall. This is a kid, and you do see him like in character when he's fighting you. He is talking in Abyssal to his sword, and Kasume, you hear it, and you hear the word limit.
Oh.
This is a kid who has a sentient sword of a Death Knight.
Ah.
He has
I
20
drink.
strength, 14 dex, 20 con, 12 intelligence, 16 wisdom, 18 charisma, an armor class 16, 150 health points.
Oh God.
He has martial undead, so they have advantage against features that turn undead. A blood pool, which like the only downside to his big health is he can't replenish his health unless it's a long rest. He also has spell castings, which is command, compel, duel, searing smite, hold person, magic weapon, dispel magic, elemental weapon, banishment, staggering smite, destructive wave, necrotic.
If he used banishment, based on
Wow.
what you've told us, if he used banishment on any of us, we'd just
you're
be out of the
fucking
campaign.
gone.
Yeah.
You would be gone.
Yep.
This kid is not to be played with as a CR-17.
Which is why I am
He's
glad
stronger
you're
than
not.
the fucking.
You're glad you're not playing this as an actual lethal fight then.
Yeah.
And you have to play around with him a little bit.
Yeah.
I will say, Adric, if you do want to make another Arcana check on the sword, you can.
Alright.
If
Actually,
anyone has Identify, you can use it on the sword.
That's great. But
do
that's like
have
a
a-
like.
you know
Like
what?
that's a. I'm pretty sure that's like strictly a wizard spell.
No,
I think
I
one
have
of you
access
has
to it.
Identify.
I have
Oh, does
access.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Now that the fun's over, I'm going back inside to my
The
salad.
question, I'm gonna
Okay,
use
go
it.
eat your salad. Okay, cool.
I use Identify
so
on the
you-
sword.
You use Identify on the sword, and you realize what I just told you. It is a sentient sword of a Death Knight. All this power this kid is getting is coming from the sword. So if, say, one of y'all were to kill him and take the sword, y'all would basically get his stat block.
Ooh, good.
See, I'm good in this campaign, so I like
Yeah.
it.
Slate's kind
Hey,
of committed to one weapon.
I cast Wish.
He got- you wish to, what are you wishing for? What are you wishing
That
for?
fucking got me. Fuck yourself. But yeah, so yes, so he is. You do notice that it is a sentient magical weapon that is that of a Death Knight, and one that you know of, that your god knows of. Limb Render. It was a it was a former warlock turned knight, and he caused chaos and misery wherever he went.
What was your name again, kid?
My name is Max, or Maximilian Magister. Pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. May I have a chance at a friendly duel?
What?
What? You cut out bad
What?
I
again.
said, may I have an opportunity of a friendly duel?
Of a friendly
Are you
duel.
asking for a duel? Okay.
I think
Yeah,
he's asking for a duel.
Max is like, sure, I'm always down for a duel.
And before we start, I give a respectful bow, and I pull out my mace.
Alright, he does the same. Roll initiative. He goes first. He strolls up to you. He's gonna take his swings.
I realize Flight's actually the only one who's gotten even close to hitting him.
Wait, is the only one who only got. Oh, well, nope, I fucked that up.
Oh, it's
Well,
plus
plus
11 to
11,
hit?
that's,
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. CR 17.
Yeah.
This is what you fight in Endgame.
Yeah. 14 to hit. I know that misses.
Yep, that misses.
Alright, cool. He does his other.
Whoa.
He does his other ones. Against any of you other fuckers, that would have hit besides Mania.
Would not have.
29.
Oh,
What was
where
it?
is it?
29.
Oh, that,
Four-
that's so hits.
14 does not hit Flate, Light. 14 does not hit Flate.
14 doesn't hit me either.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Why was I hearing a ping pong?
Because he rolled a nat 20, but that was an accidental one, so you're fine.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh
you're
my.
going to die. I was trying to give you something. I'm trying to do something else. You are fine. You won't die unless the next one is another nat 20.
This would be an appropriate death for our party.
14.
14. Okay, I'll subtract that. So 13, 14. That's. Guys, I'm dumb. 33 minus 14. That's
23 minus 14.
33.
That is 19, I think.
Let's go with 19.
Yes.
He nat 1.
What?
There's no one here for him to hit, so he misses terribly.
Oh, nat
He
1.
nabbed
Oh,
himself.
I thought he said nat 20. I was like, what?
No, he nat 1. So
Okay.
so technically, Adrig is the only one to survive his onslaught of attacks.
I think he should legally track himself and die.
I agree.
It is Adrig's turn. No, his sword is sentient, so it wouldn't hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it doesn't hurt him when he failed in that one. Normally, it would hurt the enemy when they failed it.
That
his
seems to
sword
be
is
my turn. How about you? Ah!
What'd you get? A
22.
22. Even with that would hit. Period. Even if he did add his thing. Roll your damage. Adrig is the only one to hit the kid.
And it's 1. Well,
Good
4.
for-
Damage.
beautiful.
Yeah, that works.
He takes the hit with the mace and he like shrugs it off and goes, "Didn't hurt that much, but you're at least better than the rest. You actually hit me."
I have someone guiding me on this path.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Oh. I didn't mean to
Oh,
do
why?
that.
I
I
don't,
didn't mean to do
I don't
that.
believe I
was
could do
trying to
anything
read it.
else weapon or
Okay.
spell wise.
All right. So it's now his turn again. I swear though, like I'm ending the session after this fight because this is just a really fun way to end it with y'all getting your ass kicked by an 8-year-old.
Aren't y'all glad I just hopped in? That's such a great
A
moment.
19.
That just hits. I'm an 18.
All right.
That just barely hits.
I want to double check that. How much AC does your character in my campaign have, Ross?
I think 12.
14 damage.
Oh, 14 damage. Okay, I'm
You're at.
at 5 health. So there's a chance.
he's
No
gonna-
matter what, you're down
if
after
he hits
this
you,
to-
There's
you're
a
down.
there's a-
Min
there's a
damage
chance.
is 6.
there's a chance.
It's a hit. It's a 23, so you're down.
Ugh,
You go down. He pours a potion in your mouth and helps you up.
thank you,
Oh.
Max.
Problem.
May I ask where happened did you get that sword?
Oh, Lemmy? Huh. You know, I found it in my backyard on, like out by the tree lines. It was just unintended.
I look at him. I look at him skeptically, trying to figure out if he's telling the truth or not.
Insight.
Nah, probably not.
You believe he's telling the truth?
Oh, you know what I mean.
Okay, so I gotta tell y'all something. This is very funny because it says spellcasting. Limringer is, and the creature to which it is attuned to are a 19th level spellcaster. Their spellcasting ability is charisma. Spell save DC is 18 plus 10 to hit with spell attacks.
Well,
And they are technically the paladin class, which is very fun.
Oh.
well, Max. I hope you do.
Yeah.
I hope you honor that sword better than the original owner.
And Master gonna go, don't say that. Lemmy did not appreciate that comment. And like that's when like some of you realize either he's crazy or the sword is talking to him.
Wouldn't my character know that the sword's talking since they used identify?
You know,
Right.
Everyone else doesn't.
I'm going to say, just because I want to see his reaction to this, Brent is going to fly up to him and offer him a talon as if in handshake.
He's gonna take it. He's a little kid. He goes, "Go bird."
That is true. This is my pal Brent. He's a smart bird. Most birds are, but he's even smarter.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is it's not obsidian gold. The sword is blood black, and it is nearly as long as he is.
Alright.
How
I
tall
want
is
to
he?
go up.
Huh? Dude, he's an 8-year-old.
So that's what, 3 feet, roughly.
I am actually curious. Is he about
Hey,
halfling size?
Oh no, you're taller than him.
You think an
he's-
8-year-old is
He's
3?
not.
I don't know. I don't know what halfling size really is.
Halfling size is about 4 feet, dude.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
So you would still be taller than him for right now.
Alright, I want to go shake the kid's hand.
And he shakes your hand.
Wait, well,
You've been promoted from brat to pipsqueak. Congratulations.
He just kicked your ass. I don't think you have the right to be talking like that.
You can only get
Ow.
one promotion at a time, though.
Man, he looks at you, man, and he goes, "Talk to me when you actually land a hit on me next time." And he is going to walk off.
No, look, it was only because I took that 1 damage. Otherwise, I would have survived.
Not for long, you wouldn't have.
That was quite a bout.
As the
It
kid's
was.
walking off, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, "Hey, Efi, what do you know about that sword?" And I'm asking my patron.
The patron is gonna come out and he's gonna look at the sword and he goes, "Oh shit! How did that get here?"
Flate, because I want to ask someone something, is going to ask Brent if he noticed anything about it when Brent was flying up towards it.
Yeah, because Brent can talk to you telepathically.
Yes,
Danny.
exactly. Yeah.
God, I gotta do a voice for Brent. Let's go.
Not really, because it's more like communicating images.
Yeah. Well, he's so he's going to show images, and because he is a fade creature, he can like kind of like how a Drake could. He can kind of see the energy of magics, and you can see like a undead, unholy magic seeping from the sword as he was striking all of you.
That is quite the sword, and I suspect looking at Adric and you guys came to the same conclusion.
He left. But
Oh, I don't know
yeah.
anything.
He
No,
was
yeah, but
quite a
while
skilled
that's
fighter.
happening, Ifrit like fucking is talking to Arachne and goes, "Oh shit. Don't fuck with that."
Hey, yo, that kid's got wicked powers, huh?
A kid
he can
doesn't
like-
have powers.
What do you mean? He just did that to us and he shot like a orb.
He is a child
No.
playing with an incredibly powerful toy.
Give me a second.
Uh,
No, you don't know that. Plate, you just
Okay.
saw the energy coming from
Okay.
the sword.
Well, I will say that the toy he's playing with is quite interesting.
Whoa. What's so special about his sword? Is it like really sharp or something?
Something like that.
It's a sword of
That's cool.
one that is now lost.
I don't know what that
Bef-
means, but yeah,
bef-
I hope the
But
old owner can
hang
find
on.
it.
So this is a great stopping point.
Yep.
So with it,
Yeah.
you've all ended, but
Oh.
Oh.
you hear the alarms bell rings as the town is under siege, and you hear someone yell, "Werewolves!"
Oh boy.
And all the guards have picked up their spears. Next session will be a fight against werewolves.
Good thing I
Well-
got magic initiate, because my weapon ain't silvered.
Well, why
No,
don't
it's not. That's why I gave some of
that
y'all
is a-
magic weapons.
I mean, can we just get the noble kid and to solo them? All the werewolves.
He went back. He's an 8-year-old kid. His family wants him inside. He's literally an 8-year-old kid who respects his parents.
Hey,
That's
it makes
what,
sense.
the book says.
Let's get the barkeepers to help out. Huh?
Oh, you know
Bro,
what?
no, they would actually help out. This is his town. This is his fucking town. Like, 100% he is going to be brawling out there with y'all.
I didn't even notice it, but it separated my actions from action, bonus action. That is so fucking handy. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Well, it sounds like I've defended this town before. Seems I'm in a position where I'm going to need to do it again.
Yeah, it separates your features, your bonus action, and your actions, and your reactions.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is-
it's a really good cheat.
That is so fucking handy. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Mhm.
By the way, I am
Yo.
really excited to use Riposte because it is such a fun ability.
What are you
But,
doing, Katsumi?
Oh no, I'm just testing out my thingies.
Fair. But
Alright.
this is fun.
Yep. No.
That was almost full, but well, no, I wanted that to happen. That was the character I wanted y'all to meet, as long as y'all didn't fuck with shit.
Oh yeah, didn't,
Well, that was a good introduction.
that was fun. It was interesting having the duel.
Yeah.
I
no,
just
it
wanted to
was a-
arm
it
wrestle
was-
him. I didn't
was-
expect to do it.
It was a nice chill session of RP, getting to know the lay of the new land, finding out that I've been here. Which, by the way, Luna, that's what you missed. By the way, is first off, my backstory has been completely blown open at this point.
Yep.
And it turns out I and the real Flate have been here. We just don't remember it.
Yeah. So Luna, Flate and Kasume have been here in the past 10 to 6 years, and something has fucked with their memories, is what they were told. So they are missing. Kasume is missing about most of her life. Her memories have been altered, and Flate is missing the last 6 years of his life. He's missing everything that happened in a 6-year period.
But
With,
thanks to Light's
Flate.
new ruling of we get feats, which it makes sense because again, Flate would already have these spells. That was the what the flavor was. I got to bring my familiar out finally.
But yeah, that was a fun session. I'm glad
Yep.
y'all enjoyed a mainly roleplay session, because I know the last two were just, well, the last three were just like balls to the wall. Besides the hag fucking with you combat, and this introduced the city of Gore's Valley.
Yep.
Well,
Alright.
you also met Dr. Oh yeah, they also met Dr. Ainsley, who is who likes to be called Dr. Insanely. He gave an abyssal sword, which is a dark version of the sun sword from Curse of Strahd, to Kasume. He gave Scruffy's character
whip.
Arachnia a remorseful whip that damages Arachnia when she hits people with it, and gave Aoife a gun.
And it also sounds like it's a store I'm gonna have to visit a whole bunch because he sells the magic paper.
Yeah, he does. He
So-
is a really powerful artificer who has reached the top of his position.
I
Now's
also
your
in debt
chance
to
to
him
read
now.
my book, Light.
So
Alright, well, I'm gonna end the recording here.
I'm just gonna give like a reminder, like an agenda reminder. Sunday, course, is the grand opening of new campaign for those in that.